Oh, yeah, welcome. Okay, well, first and most importantly, yes, welcome, Aaron. Welcome our newest player. Very excited to have you aboard. We got a nice full table. We love that. So I'll do a slightly extended recap. Um, you are all in Eberron, Sharn, the city of towers in Brayland. More importantly, the nation of Brayland. Here, there is much to see, much to do, many people, and many factions. And what is the talk of the town is how Councillor Irlantar um, escaped the city after embezzling 500,000 gold pieces and platinum dragons from the city. People are unhappy about it. Nobody knows where it's gone. Um, but everyone wants to find out. It could be across the city, it could be under the city, it could be in another nation. Nobody knows where he put it, but everyone wants to find it. And in a purely unrelated matter, two criminal syndicates have entered into a massive gang war in the city. House Tarkanan, the those who possess the dragon mark of the Aberrant, a destructive dragon mark. These killers and murderers are duking it out with the Boromar clan, the long-time um, criminal syndicate that has ruled Sharn. Mostly comprised of halflings. They used to deal only in non-violent crimes, in prostitution and drugs, money laundering, etc., etc. But now they do violence in the streets with House Tarkanan, and the people are caught in the crossfire. Luckily, amongst the chaos, there is a slowly budding adventuring party known as the Platinum Watch. That means to see money put in their pockets, essentially, and joining as many factions as possible in some cases. And that is what the party's doing right now. After a successful first job, you made some contacts, you've gotten your names out there, and now there are a couple of factions who are trying to get your business. Everything from the Sentinel Marshals of House Deneath to the King's Citadel of Breland to the super cool, awesome Red Cloak Battalion. Um, all of these factions want different depending on your criteria, different people want different ones of you for different reasons, and all of them have work for you to do. And that's a good thing because you need the work, you need the money to help supply your new home with furnishings. In as the result of your last job, you received the deed to the penthouse apartments of Terminus Station in Lower Tavik's Landing. Unfortunately, it has fallen into deep disrepair. And in order to get it into a proper running, not only series of penthouses, but businesses, you're going to need money. And these factions have the capital. So it's time to make some alliances, make some friends, do some jobs, and hopefully get this place rolling. And that is where we end off today. But more specifically, in the Lower Dura ward, where you guys had just completed a job for the Church of the Silver Flame, the Templars of the Silver Flame. Benrig joined them, a holy priest and cleric of the Sovereign Host. Had some things aligned with the deep faith and wanting to do good of the Templars of the Silver Flame, and went down to Lower Dura, found yourselves some ruffians, beat the crap out of them, and told them not to work with the Boromar, or not to work with the Boromar. Yeah, but don't work with the Boromar clan anymore. This is a warning. We will not accept this kind of bad behavior on behalf of the Silver Flame. So they ran, they fled, and that is where we pick up today. So, rest of my gang, you are all in Lower Dura. These ruffians have just scrambled off, beaten and bruised to spread the word that the Platinum Watch and the Silver Flame will not accept these lower gangs joining in the gang war and the violence. What do you do?
Where are we right now?
Lower Dura,
Lower
having
Dura?
just
Okay.
having just beat the crap out of some low life thugs.
Okay.
Do you think that's enough, Brendig?
Um, I think we I smell piss, so I think yes, they should spread the word.
Is it enough to get us paid?
Uh, that I'm sure of.
Okay.
That is the primary thing.
Well,
I think a message should definitely be sent.
If you ask me, message sense.
okay.
These two people who were chased down the alley by these gangsters kind of come out and they go, "Oh, thank you so much. They chased us. They thought we were members of something called House Tarkanin. I, uh, we thought they were going to kill us. You saved our lives. Thank you."
You're entirely welcome.
Who are you
Compliments.
people?
We're we're the Platinum Watch.
Wow, the Platinum Watch, magnificent. What an apt name for a group of adventurers. We better get going, because there's always somewhere to be. Thanks
Nice.
a lot. Oh,
Wait, what are your
Whatever,
names?
it's fine.
my name? Shit. Go ahead and make an insight check, Lord Benrig the Kandaric.
Can I make an insight check too to make sure these guys are above the board?
Sure.
It's a 19.
19.
If they're already gone, but I mean I would definitely look at them as they come up.
Yeah, no,
If I
they're standing in front of you. You're good. 19. No, you're. Oh, you rolled very good, didn't they? No, you're pretty sure something's fishy. Why would they be chased by these guys for no reason? It makes no sense. Who else rolled?
I failed, trust me.
Miro, you also think that there's something up with these guys. There's no reason they should have been chased down here. Like there was a purpose. There must be something up with these guys.
Can we follow them, or did they already leave?
No, they're standing in front of you.
Oh,
You ask
okay.
them their names. One says, "My name is Paul," and his name is John.
Paul and John is what you're
Paul
saying?
and Jean.
Paul and John?
Yes,
Jean.
correct.
Oh,
Jean. Paul with an
Jesus Christ.
O.
I assumed. Yeah.
And I'm Jean with an E.
Oh.
What did they say they wanted from you?
They thought we were members of something called House Tarkanin. And they wanted to beat us up or maybe even kill us.
That's terribly unfortunate.
Most
Why would they think
unfortunate.
that?
We have no idea. They just came up to us and started throwing around accusations and pointing fingers. It was rather rude, and then we tried to leave, and they chased us. So we ran in fear, and then we ended up in this alley. Then you appeared, the Platinum Watch. You saved us.
Well, perhaps we should escort you back to where you were going.
That would be immense. Oh, thank you so much. What kind adventurers. We were to escort us as well. Wow. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yes, lead the way. And I kind of give a side eye to Viatelli, Benrig, Nero.
I will. I don't have a whole lot, but I do have a large pile of copper on hand.
Okay.
So very specifically, because I'm reasonably well dressed, as
You
I'm
are.
going to follow these guys, I'm going to make sure that gets banged on a bunch. So these
Good
two are aware that there's a pouch full of coin.
Oh, okay.
Make himself
Uh,
a target. Yeah.
Got it. You're
That's it.
banging some
Exactly.
coin. They keep walking. They kind of look back clearly. Like, they don't. To be clear, they're poor. They look poor, right? They're like in rags and whatever. They're not doing great. And they're like, "Say, what's a fancy fellow like? Are you? What are you all doing down here? Some of you are rather fancy individuals. Are you here just to You said the Silver Flame? The Silver Flame sent all of you? You don't look like any Templars I've ever seen.
Well, maybe you will think about your judgments next time. I am a Templar of the Silver Flame. We were sent down to protect this ward on behalf of the Flame and this violence. You have to be aware of House Tarkanin and House Boromar, correct? Of course. I mean, everyone has.
Everyone knows the Boromar clan down here. Of course, of course. I don't know much about Hustar Cannon, though. That's new to me. Is that a dragon marked house of some kind?
I'm not too sure on the inner workings of them. I'm more so just familiar with the fallout from all of their dealings across the city.
Oh.
Just seems that the Church of the Silver Flame has had enough, and myself and my compatriots wish to enforce that.
Understood, understood. At this point, you have escorted them to these they're hovels. They're not very well put together hovels, and they walk in. They're neighbors, it seems. One walks into one house, one goes to the other. Goes, thank you. Pole goes, oh, my husband, Ringar, the orc, will be so happy to see me. Oh, thank you so much. And Jean goes, oh, and of course my husband, George, will be most delighted to see me as well. Thank you so much for escorting us home. How can we ever repay you?
Um, Before we get down to the payments, so I just want to get this straight in my head. You know, I've gotten a bit hard of hearing in my age. So your name is Pole,
Pole, that's right.
and his name is Ringar. Your husband?
No, my husband's name is Ringar. Ringar, yes.
So like a pole through a ring kind of deal. It seems like a match made in heaven, if I'm being honest.
That's
How very white
very
of you.
funny. That's very funny of you. We definitely have never heard that joke before.
Yeah. Sorry if I've offended. I wanted to make sure. It's all.
The door opens and you see this half orc with black hair and a thin mustache, and goes, "Oh, it's good to see you. I missed you.
Yeah, this is definitely
I
a little
missed you.
helter-skelter.
Okay.
I missed you, my love." And then they.
Oh,
Okay,
I wanted him
okay.
to just punch Tally as
No.
soon as he opened the door.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
Hey,
this is a
What do you
little new
know?
for my blood.
I live at Abbey Road. What are the odds?
Yeah, Abbey Road.
Say that one more time.
They live on Abbey Road. What are the odds?
Uh, yeah, it's sure do.
I don't think we need payment. I think we're good.
Yeah, let's head on back, okay? Have a good night. Have a good night, you all.
They will.
All right, we we may not have much, but we have each other.
I'm sure.
All you need is love, mate.
I suppose I can go back to the church at any point and report that we were able to interfere in the success. Do we have anything else down here that's pressing at all?
I don't think we had any other fights planned.
I don't think so, not tonight at least. Let's head back and just chill for the night, and we can organize what to do tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a job already tomorrow, and it'll run for the next week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fitting for your.
I mean, if you want to come, you're more than welcome. It's not mandatory.
I would be happy to. I just didn't know. Would I be able to walk to the church tonight before?
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you can get up there. Let's see. Go to the big city, Silver Flame.
Would you guys wish to join, or
Sure, I'll
I'm s- I'm sorry. Where are you going again?
to collect the job bounty, the Church of the Silver Flame, the cathedral specifically?
Ah, yes, I'll
I'll,
tag
I'll, co-
along.
I'll come take a look at your cult. That's fine.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Miyazaki. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if we can heel toe express it, we'll do that.
Heel toe express it. I like it. Sure. You guys begin to walk. It's gonna take a while. If Miro you're going with, it'll be half the time
Mm-hmm.
because you're such a because you have no parents. That's right.
I
Okay.
grew up poor. That's what you get when you grow up poor
Yeah,
without a
when you're
family.
poor and have no family, you get to move around the city a
A
little bit.
lot of side
re-
streets.
I love the destitute living shaming that we've been doing to Nero.
You know the back streets. You know shortcuts. It's a fair trade, really. You know.
Yeah.
There's no part of the
Listen,
city like Lower Dora.
Nero gets there
Yeah.
faster than anybody.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Nothing.
Because they need to
nothing
run
right. Hey,
Because they need to
sorry.
run away so often.
Yeah,
As
I mean,
fast as any
everybody's got to
Orion
die.
coach.
Everybody's got to die. So your parents dying, that's also a shortcut. So I mean, you're just full of them.
Yeah,
They should
Shimon
call
didn't
him
get any-
Nero the shortcut.
I didn't even get any inheritance at all.
Okay. It's gonna take
enough of the orphan shaming, okay?
What else
No,
are
that
you
was
supposed
me.
to do
I
with
was-
orphans?
Adopt them.
An hour and 15 minutes of orphan shaming Nero later. You guys arrive back in Middle Central District and the Cathedral of the Cleansing Flame. You walk into the big, beautiful temple, and I can reveal that description if interested. I like that description.
You should. It's pretty sick.
Sweet, I'm glad you think so. All right. Beautiful. Come on now, where are you? There you are. You see this massive, awe-inspiring cathedral. White stone towers rise above, adorned in flame-shaped stained glass windows. As you enter within, the structure is similarly filled with this white marble stone, statues of saints and paladins and heroes, filled with silver inlay, holy symbols, and glowing scripture carved that pulse faintly with celestial energy. All of it almost serpentine, moving and looking towards the central of this massive brazier that holds a white silver flame that ever burns at the center of the temple itself. And within, you are going to find the person who indoctrinated you, brought you into the religion, is going to be, where are you? Yes, you are going to see Templar Savra Brabanta, and she will say, honor to you, Lord Kandar.
And to you, Templar Sapphire. I just come back to report the news of Lower Dura. We were able to intercept some members chasing down some suspected House Tarkanian members, though it didn't seem that they were truly who the Boromar members had thought. That being said, a message was thoroughly sent. My compatriots were able to assist me, and I think the humiliation brought to them was resounding.
Good, good. Yes, indeed. As long as this message travels far and wide and letting these lower gangs know that such hatred and violence will not be tolerated, this is what will this is what will waylay the violence. Sometimes we must use the tools of fear in order to keep evil at bay. Well done, Lord Kandarak. As promised, we would be more than happy to help support a third of the funding to your penthouses. We, of course, can supply you with coin more currently, but if you gave us some time, we would be more than capable of providing resources for the construction of your estates, whichever you prefer.
I'll turn to my friends here. Well, I did do it on myself. It was my group that helped me. What would you guys think?
I'm detecting a theme here.
Yep.
He said, "Well, I merely noticed that your establishment, your home was in such a place of disrepair. It seemed a natural reward."
Yes, no, I'm very appreciative. I just am not sure what is more pressing to us at the moment, uh, current finances or an abode.
Very well.
Uh, off. I mean, yeah, off table. I mean, we've got some funding from the wardens. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
The
You guys
wardens of the
currently
forest
have,
and shit.
yeah, that you're a part of, yes.
Oh yeah.
You have funding from the Wardens of the Wood. You have funding from, I think it's the Sentinel Marshals you completed
I
the job
believe so,
for.
yeah, because I think most of us are Sentinel Marshals at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Deputies.
I believe you did a job for them. So this would be a third. This, if you got this funding, this would be it would be the minimum, but it would be enough to get your establishment like back in proper repair. You could do additional jobs for the sake of personal gold or even enhancing the services that you would be able to afford in the future. But this would, yeah,
This would get us to
this would get
livable
you,
and could pass an inspection.
yeah, your
Okay.
house would be livable and you could
Yeah.
actually have an establishment running. It would be the minimum, but it would be able to run at this point.
Mm.
So at this point, we can't run a fried chicken organization. We wouldn't
No,
pass
there's
with the health
when
inspectors.
no, definitely not up to code.
Okay, understood.
I can get us the code, Talenta.
Uh,
You
while
talking
this
about
is
the herbs and spices? Why are you laughing? Speak.
No, I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty cash broke, but this would set us with a comfortable place to stay. I think that seems more important.
And the instant we get that to a spot where it can be a revenue generator, a lot of the cash problems will effectively go away. Um, so my inclination would be to to take the assistance with our our real estate, get House Galanda turned loose on doing the revamp, um, so we can start using that to generate a little bit of cash flow. We've got at least one open contract uh, that could turn cash if cash flow is an issue. Still available, and
Yeah.
Of
I
course,
mean,
I don't have much means for personal wealth beyond that of affording food. But yeah, I think it would be good to establish a place. Sorry, Talenta.
oh, sorry. Lost my train of thought there. I was just gonna say we still have the Red Cloak Battalion um thing where we have to go into the Underdark.
The
The
Cogs.
Underdark. Cogs?
Yeah, the Cogs.
Oh, there's two contracts
that's
open.
what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have heard that
Mhm.
they don't call it the Underdark, right? Right?
No,
No.
they call it
They
Kaiba.
don't. Kyber?
So it's called the Cogs. The contract was to go into the Cogs, which is like
Okay.
a lower district of the city. It's like
Got
the
it.
basement. It's like the shitty basement of Sharn,
But would
below
it
the
be
sewers.
okay? Would it be reasonable to assume that if there were criminal organizations operating in the city, which there are, that would be a possible place where they would hide some of their riches and stolen valuables?
Make a history or investigation check
Can
to
I
see
do
what
a
you know of
history
the
check
Cogs.
of what I've heard of it? Because this is the
Sure.
first I'm hearing of it.
By all means.
You said a history or a what check?
Or an investigation.
I'll do investigation. That'll be a 23.
And I got a 24 as well.
All right. So you two would know that the Cogs is deep beneath Sharn. The sun don't shine there, and that's not because the towers are so large. It's because it is below ground. It is below even the sewers. It is even below Old Sharn, which is basically the original city that this city of towers is built atop. Steams, the steams of Fernian lava flow through this area. So just lava, don't worry about it. But basically, it's like a massive lava system. You know that House Cannith has a large presence down there for its vast foundries and taps into the mythical resource of the magical lava below. It's said that many warforged dwell down there because they can handle the high heat, backbreaking labor that other races can't. So it's kind of a niche that they're able to undertake. But it is said that the Baron Merrick's to Cannith of Cannith South does spend most of his time there. Rumor has it in a secret sort of workshop facility there for Warforged. But the Sharn Watch maintains a presence there, unlike in Dura. So it's not the poorest district of the city, but it is a very hot labor intensive one. This is like the
Like
steel mill.
1800s industrial revolution kind of thing.
Kinda, it's like the steel mill of this. It's like a massive steel mill lava district. It kind of sucks.
If you want to be hiding stuff down there, you really want to be hiding stuff.
It's
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Dedicate, yeah.
No,
good
the
one.
Pit DLC from Fallout 3, actually.
Exactly.
There you
Exactly.
It's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
dark. It's hot. It has many foundries, lots of warforged. But for you, Benrig, you would know that there is a sacred place to the sovereign host down there called Untar's Tears. The sovereign of the forge calls this a holy place in the Cogs.
Untar?
It is Onatar. It's
Onatar.
called-
Oh, sorry, Onatar. Yeah.
My apologies. It's called the Pool of Onatar's Tears.
It's probably just toxic waste, man. No
Like the
religious significance whatsoever other than what men put on it.
It may do well to go down there and see. what
Remember
kinda-
that next time you need help, Talenta.
Oh no, I put a lot of importance on your healing abilities. So that does have religious significance.
Of course, it does.
If-
Perhaps we'll investigate one day.
Indeed.
If I'd say about all this, if we get the money for the lofts, okay, good. If we get a chance to make more money and more connections, also good. Let's do both.
Speaking of making connections, well, you four are like, you're like, yeah, okay, maybe money for ourselves. Like, well, randomly we're talking about the Cogs now, absolutely. Off in the corner, well, not off in the corner, but slightly off to the side there, the the sovereign or excuse me, the Silver Flame Knight that you were talking to is kind of. You guys were like, we're gonna talk over here. You just stand there and don't pretend we're not talking. Like, mind your business. And she's like, okay, whatever. And then turns over, and so now you guys look up. You see that she's perhaps deeply in conversation with Marshal Redhand Warden Princess Selena Dewdrop of the Summer Court. And she goes, "You're a paladin. I wasn't aware of a fairy paladin in this city. Most impressive.
Yes, I am impressive. Thank you for noticing.
Have you ever had and have you ever heard of the Templars of the Silver Flame?
No, just what Benrig has told me. He seems to like you guys all right.
Benrig is he is a open-minded and it seems honorable lord of his house. And if you're interested, I'd be more than happy to tell you a little of the Sovereign House. Allow me to make things plain. Do
Oh shit.
you do
Oh
you
boy.
wish to defend the innocent from evil? Is that something that you find yourself doing often?
Yes, I am quite benevolent. Mhm.
Do you find light in the dark? Uh, use virtue to as a force against evil?
Light in the dark. I guess only if there's a lantern.
Yes, yes, say yes, Selena.
And lastly, do you listen to the good part of your conscience and hopefully stay away from evil, corrupting influences?
Oh yeah, I don't like evildoers. They're pretty. Yeah, I frown upon them.
And I see your hammer is thickly coated in blood. Um,
I love
as,
people.
well, if you want to bother people in the name of goodness and defeating evil, we would be we would be more than proud to have a warrior such as yourself join our Templar ranks.
Oh, that's so cool. Although Viatelli mentioned that you're a cult. What's that about?
That's
Uh,
that's
he's not even here to defend himself. Oh,
incredibly
yeah, he is.
offensive, actually. Um, do you, there's definitely, I think, a difference between a cult and an established religion. One, cults are usually associated with with evil and wrongdoing, and especially when it's a cabal of sort of fanatical individuals. Whereas the Church of the Silver Flame has been well established for well over a century and has many followers and improves the lives of most, if not all, who come to our religion.
Hmm. Sure, I'll drink the Kool-Aid.
Fantastic.
What's Kool-Aid?
They got her.
They'll say, "Very well," and she'll draw her sword and say, "So, Princess Selena Dewdrop, kneel to be knighted Templar."
I'll
I'm-
stay flying with my little wings fluttering, but I'll like kneel in the air.
It's like, okay. And she like
Another
stands back a
fucking
bit to make
title.
sure the tip doesn't hurt your wings. And she says, "Selena Dewdrop," she says, "Marshal Red Hand Warden Princess Selena Dewdrop of the Summer Court. I charge you to use the light as a force for good and keep innocence from evil. Draw power from the flame to defeat those who are wicked. Do you pledge to do as such?"
I pledge.
She taps your one shoulder with the sword and says, "For within every mortal soul there is light. Do you swear to inspire that light in all people as you can?"
Sure.
And she taps your other shoulder and she says, "And should you hear the voice of the flame, you charge yourself to hear its benevolence and beware the deceptions of the shadows within."
I didn't realize your flame talked. That's pretty cool. Sure. Yeah.
And with said, I knight the Templar Marshal Red Hand Warden Princess Selena Dewdrop of the Summer Court.
Yeah.
And as an option, Selena, we've talked a little bit about your oath. This would very well fit in with the Oath of the Ancients, I believe you're thinking of taking. If you wish, you could level up.
I could level up. That's cool.
So long as it's the Oath of the Ancients, as this kind of fits with that, I suppose.
Well, I was also thinking of Oath of Vengeance because
Okay, if you're thinking of Oath of Ancients, maybe this is
Here
the
goes the
moment.
min maxer.
well, a very ironic Oath of Vengeance. But I think that the Ancients is better, but she wouldn't want to pledge it to the Silver Flame. She'd want to pledge it to Titania.
Okay. You could put that little like TM postscript on the end of your swearing in if you want.
If yeah, if I can.
But sure, fuck it.
Yeah, okay. Because Titania's number one. The Silver Flame can be number three because the Red Hand's number two.
Those-
I
That
thought you were going to say Princess Selena was number 2.
I'm number two. Because I suppose everyone is entitled to their priorities as long as you swear to uphold these tenets. That doesn't affect anything.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, thank you for letting me join your cult. I mean, club. Religion?
Yes, religion. Thank you. You may stand, Templar, now.
Yes, Templar.
As you stand up, a silver light shoots out of you as you feel the power of the silver flame in Titania and apparently the Red Battalion, which has nothing to do with religion. And you feel empowered as you take your oath, and you are now an oath sworn paladin of the 3rd level.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Guys, I feel more powerful.
Yeah.
Can I
Silver
look up where
flame
the
has
light came
empowered
from?
thee.
Nero's on the ground like, my eyes!
Evildoer! She tries to kill you.
Ow!
Can I look up where the light came from to see if they paid money for a light show for every time they do this?
She helps Fjarlin with like minor illusion from the top nine.
He's looking. He's looking.
No, the actual brazier of silver flame like ignited like extra as Selena took her oath and rose in this flash of light. You wonder if the light came from Selena or if it came from the brazier itself, as this paladin took their oath before the silver flame itself.
So
Definitely
very good
Titania priority,
pyrotechnics.
but you know, whatever. You can make an Arcana or religion check if you want to see if that was all fancy smoke and mirrors.
I will make an Arcana check.
Go for it.
23.
23. As far as you can tell, there was no basis of Arcana conducted in this room at that time. As far as you can tell, there's no. You feel no powers of arcane knowledge or sorcery or dragon mark skill in this room. Nothing arcane happens in this
That's
moment.
impossible. It can't be. Perhaps some
Yeah, you've
Arcana
experienced the divine
I'm not
moment.
aware.
Maybe
Some
that's
Arcana I haven't seen before, I guess.
beyond my scope, I suppose. The knight turns around and goes, you're done discussing, it seems, huh? Hello. Be proud. Your companion has joined our Templar ranks.
Of course.
Did you tell her about the lycanthropes?
She glares at you.
I look at Viatelli. What? Because I failed the check last time to know about this.
Leo's on the floor. Is that what that was?
No, that was not like a trophy.
Princess Dewdrop, congratulations.
Thank you. We're buddies now. Or even
Yeah, you're glowing.
Thank you. I'm excited to be part of the Silver Flame. They seem to be good people.
That's all I joined to do is just do good.
Better than those King Citadel folks. She'll like whisper to you and kind of give Viatelli a look.
To each their own, but I'm glad that this was able to fit with us. Templar Savra, thank you for allowing us to discuss. The assistance with our accommodations would be much appreciated.
Most excellent, most excellent. I will be sure that the clerics and clergy are informed immediately, and that such funds will be made way to House Galanda, as you have spoken.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Well,
I believe we have a job that will tie us up for a few days, but I will be sure to check in after and see if there's anything else I can do to assist the flame.
Indeed. And may I just say, it is admirable that you are going into the cogs to do this job, whatever it is. Who knows? Perhaps the Silver Flame itself might guide you down there to do your good works. And maybe find a new companion down there, perhaps. And she leaves.
Awesome.
Did that seem pointed?
No.
No?
Well,
Okay.
everyone, I'm very tired. I could use a drink. I know the way. Would you guys like to get one and go back and then travel to the Cogs in the morning?
The way to what?
Our home.
Yes.
Home.
We're
Why did you
going
put
home.
air quotes? What
We're-
are you trying to imply?
I just start walking. I start walking.
Okay. You guys go with the help of Nero because he has no parents.
Very fast.
He's getting quicker with it. He's getting like so quick.
You're lucky you're saying this above the table, not to his face.
Yeah. Well, I'm the DM. I say whatever I
Exactly.
want.
The only
You
way
can do
he
whatever.
can be is above the table.
After an hour, you guys make it back to Terminus Station thanks to the swiftness and knowledge Nero possesses. You all find your way to Terminus Station. Bed down for the night. Have a long rest. No issues will befall you. I think as you rise the next. Oh yeah, go ahead, Nero.
I'm going to hang out down below, stay up later than everyone, because of that
Right.
message I sent. Like hang out, like, between within inside of the Steam and Steel shop.
Got it. You hang out near the Steam and Steel shop.
Because it was awful suspicious when Nero basically burned all of his money, had to ask for more money. You did have to ask for more money to make this message. And just kind of the events that led up to that, like storming out of where we were to get there, I feel like Talenta would be a little sus as to who you were talking to or what you might have set up. So I think he's gonna stake you out, my friend.
Fair enough. Nero has had some strange behavior recently, kind of disappearing all night and sending strange messages. Maybe a stealth check, Tally, to see if you're able to pursue Nero without his knowledge.
Do I see him?
Would you be looking for him? Is the question.
I'd be looking for my friend, but also be looking I don't know. I feel like I'd be nervous somewhat, so I guess I'd be
on your shoulder.
Yeah, I mean that's second nature to Nero when you think about it.
That's fair. You're doing some suspicious stuff, perhaps, and keeping an eye on your shoulder. So I'll say your passive perception is active. Go ahead and make the stealth check, Tally.
22.
22. Nero, you are none the wiser as to any pursuers on your tail. Look at you. Oh, so sneaky. You, Tally, you making your way around very carefully. You get outside.
Oh wait. There's a sneaky theme song when he's being sneaky. Okay? It's
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah, it's the little you get near over to the Tiger's Eye Agency as you're up against the wall, and you look through one of the windows where the super hard-boiled detective is. You see one of the white blinds are down. And there's definitely a backlight, and you can see his shadow going through the light as he's got his hat down. He lights a cigarette and lets it burn down to his fingers so he can feel something.
He just thinks to himself when he sees it this fucking poser. Fucking.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Meanwhile, Nero, keeping an eye out. You're going down to meet with someone. You hear a sort of from somebody, and you look over behind the apothecary where you do see a sort of nondescript, wearing a trench coat with like a hood. Underneath the hood seems to be like a normal man, kind of gestures for you to come over.
Like, I get up and head on over.
All right. This person says, "Hey, who the hell are you?"
The question is, who the hell are you?
I asked first. How about that?
I'm a local. I'm waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
What do you-
You wanna have a good time?
Inside check. Is this actually like is this who I think I'm waiting for? Is this like
Make an insight check.
unnatural 20?
Nope. You think this is just some like a man of the night, shall we say?
Oh,
Like, take no, go take a hike, man.
You don't have to be rude, all right? I'm just
Have a
doing
good
my
night.
job. Yeah, yeah.
I don't blame you, man. Have a good night.
Fuck
We
you.
got,
And he walks away.
I'm not judging. Y'all gotta make it. Y'all gotta make a goal somehow.
You hear on the other side of the lane over by the fire still, you hear, psst. You see the exact same visual person. He's like, come over here.
you want to watch?
You want to watch? Just gets offered like 10 offers. I was like, what the hell is he doing? He's a criminal mastermind.
Is it
I've
the
never
exact
heard
same guy?
this language of themes camp before. This is strange. He's a don.
He's a Don. You walk up to this guy, this other guy who looks pretty similar to the first one.
Is this something you're looking for? Something I can help you with?
Apparently. What do you got me coming down here for?
Let's go. Let's go. That you?
Yeah, it's me. Who else would
Okay.
it be?
Okay. Let's go for a walk and we just go walk around like the block and everything. And I explain to him.
This better be good. A busy
Well,
man.
I know I'm sorry for taking up, but it's like a lot's been hitting me quickly lately. Like you saw that big loft up, that big penthouse up top, did you?
He looks up to the high towers and goes, okay, yeah.
It's mine. I mean, I own part of it at least.
Okay, great. Is this show and tell? What did you summon me here for?
Like, okay, look. I joined up with this group. Like, and we're walking as we're doing this. Like, I joined up with this group called the Platinum Watch. Yada yada yada. And I've been made offers by like the high by the and I explained like what the High Raptors are and the King's Citadel.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the job offer. Still not sure what you summoned me here for. I'm a busy guy. You said it was an emergency.
Like, I'm sorry. It's like it was the only way to get your attention. It's just
He like grabs you by the shirt, like pushes you against the wall.
like I'm
He
sorry.
says, "You're saying it was an emergency just to get me down here because you just wanted to see me so bad? I'm not your big brother, Nero. Okay? It's an emergency. I'll come. Otherwise, don't fucking send me a message."
I just wanted to keep you in the loop. That's all. It's just, and I wanted your advice about like what to do. You know,
This doesn't seem like an emergency, Nero.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. It's just I thought it was the only way to get your attention.
Look, I'm not your daddy, okay? If you want my attention, send me a message and I'll visit you when I'm not busy, okay? If I think it's an emergency, like you're bleeding out in the street or something. You
I'm
just wanted to
sorry.
hang out.
No, I wanted your advice. Like that's all. Like I
You got
trusted
me
you.
here now. Tell me what you want advice on. If you do it again, Nero, I'm gonna fucking take a finger from you, okay? Nothing personal, but sometimes a boy's gotta learn.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry about that. It's like I got this offer. I explained to him I got this off. I keep walking. I talk about this offer between me and the High Raptor, and the King Citadel feels like I'm not sure whether I take one or the other or both. Like I've never been offered stuff like this. Like it feels like if I pick one, it feels like who I've been so far. But it's like I don't know. I've never. If I pick the other with the Citadel, it feels like I don't know. It feels like something I never expected to happen to me. It's like, is this really who I am? You know?
Yeah, are you a military boy? Is that what you are?
I
You're
also
gonna go
well,
work for the Brailish King. You're gonna do good. You're gonna take in criminals off the streets. That's who you are, Nero?
I mean,
No, you're Lower Dura. You're a scumbag. You steal, you cheat, you do what you need to do for money, just like anybody else who has any sense between their ears in Lower Dura, okay?
it was like I mean, we're both scumbags, I guess.
I'm the biggest scumbag of them all. So take it from me. Takes one to know one. Come on, what? You're gonna strap the badge on yourself? You're gonna go work for the king? Come on.
It just, I don't know. I just never got. Feels weird. I ever got this opportunity.
Oh my God.
I know. Look,
So
is
what are
that
you gonna do? You're gonna go join the King's Citadel. You're gonna be some secret agent. You're gonna be a big warrior on behalf of the king. And then what? You're gonna tell them about me?
no? Of course not.
No, of course not. Why wouldn't you? You're working for the king. You're gonna be the big shot, right? Got an easy in. Well, I'll tell you what. If you do tell them about me, it's not gonna
I've
look good for
never.
you either.
I'm not. I'm not gonna. I never tell them about you. Why would I tell them about you?
Just seems like you're having a real inflated sense of yourself right now. You're gonna be some super agent.
Is that look? And I explained to him the situation of the High Raptors and what's going on with the Bormar clan as I keep walking. Like, is there any way if I learn something, especially concerning you and your friends, is this where I can get in contact with you easily?
Yeah, well, you said you're opening up the place. You're gonna make something of the place. What? You're gonna open up a spa or something?
I want to open up something. I don't know.
Well, whenever you open it up, as long as it's open to the public, one of my people will be nearby. You won't know who they are. No one's gonna know who they are, but they'll be there. And if you need to make contact, we'll make sure that that contact's made. All right? We'll find you. If you need to get in touch with me, use the civis stations, do the normal thing. I'll make sure someone sends your way.
Okay.
My suggestion, take the High
Yes.
Raptor route, all right? That's more your speed. You're a criminal. You know the business better. You're a liar. You're good at it. Stick with what you're good at. All right? Who knows? Maybe you'll come out on top one day. Maybe you'll be leading the Boromar clan and we'll make it all about whatever you are, sorcerers or something,
I
rather than
guess
halflings.
maybe. No, maybe maybe the shadow of the Bormar clan. You ever think about that?
There you go. He like adjusts your collar and your and he goes, "Look at you. You might be the big shadow master of Sharn. We might be business associates one day, huh?"
It was
I'm
like,
telling you, there's no future in the King's Citadel. All right, you're just gonna get tinkertoid soldiered along. You're gonna get sent to your death or something like that. And you're gonna be serving a whole bunch of people who couldn't give two shits about you. Never gave two shits about you your whole life. Nobody took care of you. King Citadel didn't take you into an orphanage. They didn't take care of you. I took care of you.
I
Okay?
appreciate that.
Good. So just remember where you came from, right?
Yeah, I know where I'm from.
Good.
Like, and I kind of like, you know, like clap his fist and everything, give him a hug and everything.
Yeah, yeah. You do the necessary gang signs,
Yeah,
and
like
you
it's like, that kind of thing.
yeah, absolutely. He says, "Okay, I'll see you. Remember, you can call me if it's an emergency. Say it's an emergency, but it better be a fucking emergency.
Okay,
Okay?
if there's actual news, I'll
Actual
I'll
news?
just,
Let me know, and I'll find you when I can find you. I'm a busy guy. I can't just be coming out of
I'm
the
so,
woodworks for you.
and I'm sorry for distracting you.
It's all right. Just
You
don't do
got
it again.
take care, boss.
You too, boss. Maybe one day.
Thanks.
And he'll put his hand in his pocket and he'll walk down the street.
Now he just kind of like stands there alone against the wall, looking up against. I guess I can see the sky from here.
No, man. You're in Lower Tavik's Landing. You look up and you see endlessly high spires and crisscrossing bridges all the way up, and you can't see the night sky. There's nothing about nature. Tavik's Landing is much better than Lower Dura, but when you look up, same sight. All these people who are doing better than you.
Can I still see him? As he's
You
walking
look
away?
over. You look over to see him walking down the street, and you catch him as he kind of takes a last turn.
It's like I just say it just loud enough so you can hear me. It's like you said. The city's gonna respect us.
Like he turns around as he walks away, and he says, "Respect is earned around these parts. You know that, Nero."
I know it, but this whole city's gonna respect us.
Damn right.
And just look up at the city again. I was like, yeah, this place is gonna know my name one day. I say it to myself, and I walk back the long way back to like long back way around, and I just like, I guess if any place is open, I buy like an apple or something, make it seem like that's what I went out to get or whatever.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Nothing's
no.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe some bars. There might be some bars open.
Okay.
Stop, get a drink, maybe.
Yeah,
I
throw back a shot or two.
Yep. Get some of that. Head back to the penthouses. And everybody will get a long rest. I want to get our new player in the game, so I'm just going to keep moving things right along.
Absolutely.
You all got a long rest. Tally, I want you to make me a perception check. I want to know how much you got out of that conversation. It's going to be not a high DC because you rolled really good in stealth. Damn. You're muted.
Natural 20 for a
Oh
total
my
of 22.
god!
You heard everything. You missed insignificant
I
pieces
missed
here
a
and
comma.
there.
I get it.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, you missed a comma, question mark,
Fuck.
of this or that, but
Fuck.
you caught the important parts of the conversation.
Okay.
At which point, you'll wake up the next morning. Sharn is awake. This is the city of towers, and it does not sleep, not for anyone, except for like the shops close at a certain point. Today, you guys have a two-fold mission. You got to go down to the Cogs. Maybe you guys get up a little extra early. Head down there before Viatelli needs to take care of some protection. You guys want to head down there?
Yeah. To me that sounds like a good thing to get started on, you know?
Got it. Now, most people have never been to the Cogs in Sharn. The only locals would be Viatelli, who I highly doubt went down.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Have I been down there?
Nero, for what purpose would you have gone to like the warforged foundry district of the city?
Maybe to ask a warforged about like selling off like silver that needs to be smelted real fast, and so it doesn't look like the stolen stuff. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, we'll say that you went down there, kind of like looking for an angle, for an angle for something like that. But you probably didn't find much and didn't spend long down there. So you've seen the place, and you know enough to kind of like use the alleys to your benefit. But other than that, like you haven't had much interaction in the Cogs, so minimal. But you've still been down there.
Yeah, I know how to get down there. I'm not an expert. I tell this to the others.
Why would you want to be an expert?
I know my way around the city, you know?
Okay. You head down there. It only takes you like a half an hour to get down there. You find the temperature and the city leave you behind. You are in the smeltering Cogs district, and Nero, you know how to like travel around quickly, but you don't know where things are. And you find yourselves kind of a little lost, unsure where to go, what to do.
Okay.
Your mission, if you chose to accept it, which you did, so deal with it,
Mhm.
is I'm just going to go find it as a reminder to all of you as to what you're up to. Um, this is a mission for the super awesome Red Cloak Battalion. You were told, I want to make sure I'm getting all my names right.
Salam.
Sorry?
Salam. We're seeking
That's
out.
your, yeah, absolutely correct. Just making sure I got that right. So you're seeking out Palam, a warforged monk who lives down here in the Cogs. Ask him what he's heard about the threats to the city, and try not to annoy him or outstay your welcome. You know that he is a veteran of the Red Cloak Battalions and has since retired. He's trying to seek enlightenment. So you've got to find this guy.
Okay.
How do
Got
you intend to do it?
a human living underneath the in the cogs.
That's a
Doesn't sound. He's what?
He's
Salam's
a
a
warforged.
Oh, Hlam's a warforged. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be tougher to spot. There are a lot of warforged down there.
No, it'll be okay. He's a really cool red but cloaked battalion guy. There's only 100 of them in the nation, so I bet you we'd be able to find him pretty easily.
Yeah, but Ryan, have I heard about monks before?
Have you heard of monks? Go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay.
They don't
12.
have the cheap kung fu movies in the Hood of Darn.
Just as a note, as we're walking down, I'll talk to Talenta and I'll say, "Hey, friend, try not to slip this time, okay? I'll do my best to help you out too, and I'll cast Mage Armor on him."
Wait. I try to take off my light armor before you do that.
I'll take that. I'll take that, Benrick.
Okay, if you have it on currently and I see that, I won't do it. But
Yeah,
I'll
That's
say,
fair.
yeah, I'll just say I
Sorry,
learned my
buddy.
mistake. I'll just say, guys, can we take a rest for a few minutes? Talenta needs a second, or he'll pull something.
I can take
But,
as long as you need.
But
Okay. You take literally 60 seconds to take off your armor tally. And
That's fine.
Benrig, you can him with mage armor. Well, Nero's in the back going, no, wait, give it to me instead.
Yeah, gave it to you last time, buddy.
Am I supposed to have clothes on under this, or?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, too bad.
It's just like a shining like underwear, just like underwear of just pure
it's
light.
glowing golden underwear.
It attracts all types of projectiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, tracks projectile.
But yeah, Ryan, I rolled a 12, but I know what a monk is.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're generally aware that monks are like religious hermits kind of thing is basically what you know. They're like these like minimalist, spiritualist weirdos. That's basically what you know.
Or cultist weirdos. Got it.
But I say to Selena, these people sound like the kinds that don't want to be found, you know? So it's gonna be tough finding them.
Well, good thing we have an investigator with us, and she'll put a thumbs towards Tally.
Who said I was an investigator?
Oh, you've been an exceptional investigator so far.
I'm just using what the grounds give me, you know?
That's right. You find them, I bop them, and she'll shoulder her hammer.
Yep. That's our dynamic.
So how do you intend to go about finding this stranger?
Uh, what information do we have about this individual?
He's a warforged. He's down here. You look around. You see a lot of warforged walking around.
Okay.
Should we start asking the warforged?
He's a member of the
The Red
Red
Cloak
Cloak
Battalion.
Battalion?
Yeah.
He's a retired member of the Red Cloak
Retired.
Battalion.
Okay, okay. And if I recall, he kind of he could have kept going, but he like chose to kind of live out not a hermit life, but something analogous to that.
He's seeking enlightenment, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I would suggest that we go talk to some of uh the warforged around here. I'm sure
Well,
that they know of an old one of theirs that doesn't really like to be out in the public eye, but gets constant visits from the Red Cloak Battalion for advice, because I do remember that that's something that they do for him.
I don't think it's a good idea to announce that hey, this guy's part of the Red Cloak Battalion. That might, put a target on his back.
Yeah, but I mean, these people probably see Red Cloak Battalion come in and out of
Some
here.
warforged walking by goes, What do you mean, these people?
Nothing. My friend didn't mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we keep walking.
Yeah. Check your friend and walk
Yeah.
away.
Did I do
I'll
something
just say,
wrong?
guys,
do not say these
enlightenment.
people around. Bro.
There's
Like that.
a church to the sovereign host down here. Perhaps that seems maybe where someone could go for enlightenment. That's just my first idea.
He is
Maybe.
a monk. Yeah, let's go there.
Did you have another idea?
I think he was about to correct me further on my racial.
No, I was just gonna stage whisper for your available audience that you think that they all look alike.
Oh,
No, he doesn't.
What the
No, he
fuck?
doesn't.
Who said that?
No.
wow!
No,
So
but-
I'm a warforged. I'm
Just
supposed to
turns
know every
around.
warforged.
That's fucked up. Okay. No. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I know there's a church to the sovereign host. It's called the Pool of Onatar's Tears.
Okay, as you say that, hey, our wonderful member, thank you so much for your patience.
Sorry for the wait.
The party is very good at finding things and planning. And you're walking around. We've talked a little bit about your purpose here in Sharn. You're kind of alone in the city, but you hear them mention that the Onatar's Tears. They're looking for Onatar's Tears. You know where that is. You passed that earlier today. If that's something that either you care about or maybe the party wants to ask a nearby passerby where that might be.
I guess walk up to the party and go, were you asking for what was the name? The tier? What tiers?
The Pool of Onatar's Tears. It's a religious building of the sovereign host.
Yes, I believe I've seen that. Did you need someone to show you where it is?
That would be great. Who are we seeing right now, by the way?
Yeah, what do you look like?
Oh, okay. So the guy who approached you is probably an average size warforged, so 6.5 feet. Most of his body is just covered in like brown robes. He has a hood up. His you can see his like metal hands, and then his face eyes, I would say, like has a glowing shade of blue. But otherwise, he's mainly just decked out in, like, say, thick, like, nondescript robes. But he is strapped down with a lot of, like, leather belts, and pockets and all sorts of, like, things like that. There's a shield on his back, but you don't really see any kind of, like, weapon or anything.
Very cool. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Lord Benrig de Kendaric of House Kendaric. You'll see a very short dwarven man, early 20s, maybe 21, I think I have it here. About 160 pounds. He has some religious robes on. He has a little necklace that has like a sun and like some clouds in like a kind of linear pattern. And he'll say, yeah, I'm Beric. Thank you. If you could lead us there, that would be lovely. These are my friends.
Would I recognize the pendant?
Make a religion check. Let's roll the game.
Dun dun dun.
Always an
High
important
stakes here, man.
Yeah.
5.
one. Five.
Ooh, 5.
Unfortunately, there's
Nice meeting you.
something general. Yeah, a plane. No. You recognize it, but you don't know what it is, if that makes sense. There's something about it that tickles your sensors in the back of your brain, but it's a little too specific. You're not sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Darwin. A pleasure to meet you, Benreg. Who are your friends?
Oh, this is Talenta, and I'll just let everyone else introduce themselves.
Mhm. Um, he'll kind of give you a nod from under his wide-brimmed hat. Uh, well met. And you kind of see just the lower portion of this man's face, probably uh tip of the nose down. And there's some salt and pepper there. Uh he could be anywhere from like early 40s to like mid 50s. Um he is uh wearing these dark robes. He if you look close enough, he almost has like a shimmer due to the mage hand from before. It almost seems to bend the light at a certain angle. Uh, he you've noticed that he jingles a bit due to many a dagger under his robes, and he seems to hide one of his arms, and it seems a bit more bulky than the other one. Um, and I think that's pretty much as the script as it gets. Just dark clothes, mysterious man, number 5.
Yeah, really.
Uh, I like trace my finger along the cowl of my hood or something, trying to like match the well met. Like, pleased to meet you.
He's like, all right, yeah.
Just a general question: what color of metal is warforged? Is he?
So when I was picking it out, I actually went platinum with like the
Okay, cool.
color
I
metal.
don't know if
But
it really makes any difference. Just curiosity. Just wondering.
I don't that would just be the color, otherwise I imagine I would have been torn apart by now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Warforged, like their internals are all the same, but they like their plates basically get built on, like get strapped onto them essentially. So whatever armor you'd be wearing, Darwin, would be your sort of base skin, I
Mhm.
guess, kind of. And then you got your robes too. So hell yeah.
Very cool. Sorry, I
That's
was just
so
curious. Everyone
cool.
else can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, to my left is who would it be? I don't know.
La
Go
la
for the
la la
whole
la.
title. Go for the whole title. Do it.
Do it, do it.
This little bundle of joy is Templar, Red Hand, Marshal, Warden, Princess Selena Dewdrop of the Summer Court, or other such nonsense.
Yes.
And make sure you say the whole name. Sorry.
Yes, I'm so pleased to meet you, Darwin. I've only met one other person like you before, and he was so incredible. I think I like Warforged a lot. Yep, I'm Princess Selena Dewdrop. I'm from the Feywilds, and I love Titania. I also have a cat named Smokey. She's really cool, and she is a little lost though. I haven't been able to find her, um, but
I
she.
start taking notes as like feels like I want to remember it all, so I'm taking notes.
Tally's behind her. Fuck no. No, dude. It's not a fucking bed.
Yes, Dewdrop has a knack for just chatting a lot. And so she'll go on and on about the Feywilds and her mom, Titania. She pretty much just gives you her whole backstory, like right off the bat.
I
And
want to say that. Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Mhm.
I engage and like ask questions like, "Oh, who is Titania?" Like I'm interested and want to know more about,
God,
well, everything at this point.
favorite question. Who's Titania? I will tell him all about Titania. If you,
Tally takes a seat.
yeah, the party by now is probably sick of hearing about Titania, but she's the queen of the summer court in the Feywilds, which in Sharn is known as some other place that I can't remember the name of. What is it called, Ryan?
Oh God. Oh God. Hang on.
Still honest, I wrote it down.
Good job.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. The Phalanis. Or Phalanis.
So
Feywilds.
that's your mother? So you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you doing down here?
Oh, well, I was chasing after Smokey one day and we were running through the Feywilds and well, I just kind of ended up in this city. I don't really know exactly how I got here, but I've got to find my kitty cat and then we're going home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. What is, oh, yeah, that's right. Templar, Red Hand, Marshal, Warden, Princess.
That's right. You got it. Oh, you're just lovely, Darwin. I'm really glad we met. And by the way, she is a fairy, so she's 2 feet tall, so she's little, but carries a full-size hammer that just about drags on the floor ground. Probably sometimes does drag on the ground. She's loves her hammer, but doesn't take good care of it. And she's got lavender purple hair and wears a studded leather bodice that's still very like beautiful and ornate with like etchings of like flowers and anyway, she wears a beautiful gown. Even though it's leather armor, she still wears the gown. Um, and yeah, that's what oh, she's got a shield on her back as well, but she doesn't use it very often. She'd rather bop with 2 hands. That's the drop.
You guys are having a
I
lunch break off to the side.
I put like one final like period on it on like my notes, and then like turn to the next person.
Go ahead, Nero.
Sup? Yeah. Over here you see a tall, thin young man. You could nearly call him gaunt. He has dirty black, messy hair, old common clothes with knee-length, long, dark gray, beat-up coats, a little bit of stubble, fingerless gloves, a wo with a wolfish grin. And how you doing? Name's Nero.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Darwin. Um,
Good to meet you.
yeah.
Short and sweet, to the point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And over there's Viatelli.
I turn towards Viatelli.
Viatelli Dufarla, at your service. And the gentleman at your service is a pretty well put together elf with dark hair. He's got collar tattoos that come up his neck. And in this particular environment, this probably stands out pretty well. His eyes have got kind of a backlit amethyst kind of glow to them. A member
Those
of
are
House.
fascinating eyes.
Oh, thank you. It's a gift.
Ooh. Oof. I didn't know non-warforged could get like eyes changed out like us.
My sponsor has facilitated an upgrade.
Can I make a, I guess, history check on house or his house and his last name?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh my God. There's two twos in a row. 7.
7. Um, I would say that you're largely aware that they're like they're a dragon marked house, and they're a dragon marked house of like entertaining. They like sing and dance and put on shows. That's largely what you know about them. They're like
And
a really high end entertainment service.
he does have a lute kind of like draped over one shoulder.
Wow. Your sponsor must be even a, a great entertainer to be able to give you eyes like those.
I, to be honest with you, I am not sure. I know that she wants me to play at her wedding eventually.
Oh, wow. Big deal. That's amazing.
I am more and more amazed as time goes on.
Well, uh, honored to meet you, and it is, uh, I am at your service as well.
Well, we appreciate your guidance. Can we recompense you any at all for your very well timed?
Uh, please just give me a conversation and the ability to converse. I've been stuck just by myself in the city since I've came here, and you guys have been the first ones that have been friendly.
What do you
Oh,
do in this city?
Oh, well, I just arrived here a bit ago. I've mainly just been, surviving. Don't need to really eat or, I guess you could call it sleep, but it's more of a sleep mode. But
Hmm.
yeah, I just find a corner, and so I haven't really needed to do much. So I've been walking around trying to, not step on any toes or anything. Just, eking
is
out a
that
little bit of existence down here at the Cogs.
is that entirely safe?
I mean, like, if I don't do anything, I don't piss off anyone, right?
That's true enough, I suppose. But sometimes, at least lately, the uptick in gang violence is. I tell you what, you are doing us a good turn. I would be horribly remiss if I did not at least endeavor to return the favor. We have some apartments in another section of the town. They're currently being remodeled, but you are more than welcome to stay the night, stay the week, whatever suits your fancy. Uh,
Oh,
in return
oh,
for getting us to Anatar's Tears Pool, whatever it is.
Unless you like it here, we
Oh
don't
well,
mean to pull you away from something that, you know, it seems like you're a very investigative mind.
well, I am. This is amazing. This is just an extremely generous, and I would love to take you up on that. Um, I would just uh, if if when you guys return, I would love to come with you.
that would be fantastic. We would appreciate that.
Well, sounds like a plan. Now, can I get you to those pools of somebody's tears?
Absolutely. Please lead the way.
I think they're Anatos tears. Ain't that right?
They are. Actually, I saw you glancing at my symbol. I'm a priest of the sovereign host. This is our
Oh,
temple that we're going to.
oh,
That's
man
all.
of the cloth. Well, oh, well, I keep on saying honored or pleasure. I need like another one.
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah. Top cleric saying,
Blessed to meet you too.
be blessed.
Yeah. th- I actually was interested in coming here myself, so this works out.
Okay. And then I guess I lead them towards it.
To
I
the
can already
pit.
tell. I can already tell. I'm gonna like the way this guy Darwin plays, man.
All right, let's go.
What's your class?
Let's.
I'm just curious.
I'm
You'll figure it
currently
out.
uh, level 2 artificer.
Oh, artificer. Okay, cool. Very cool. Dope.
Oh, artificer, nice. I thought you were a monk by the dressing, but okay.
No, that's the other guy, I guess. I did think that Ryan was gonna make you the guy that we're looking for. He's
Yeah,
probably
but
lying,
Damn, that
actually.
would
He
have been
probably is the
smart.
monk.
That would have
He
actually been
probably is the monk.
smart.
He's just lying.
Yeah,
yeah, but I
I
unfortunately.
can't be
fully
like
thought
a
that too.
Thom
I
was
can't
just a
be a
nickname.
retired bigwig in the Crimson Watch. How would I be level 2 still then?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's old age. It reverts your level. I
I
should
guess
know.
so. It's true.
Talenta.
Mm. And the kid, yeah, as you level
Oh
up, you
wait, you
get the
don't age though. Oh yeah, that doesn't really make sense. You
as
were
far as we
damaged.
Could have
know.
damaged too.
Oh no, amnesia.
My database is corrupted.
Corrupted.
It is fucked. Okay, let's see here. Awesome.
What?
Oh,
Where are you taking us, dude?
apparently somewhere awesome. I'm gonna save this for somewhere a little cooler. Hang on.
Yeah, that's like,
Was-
holy crap, what kind of place is that?
Welcome to the pool of Auditor's tears. No, it's not that
Roll
crazy.
initiative.
Roll initiative for dance. You come to the pool of Onatar's tears. Where are you? There we go. You find yourselves in the Backbones district. And sure enough, you find many worshippers, especially warforged, a couple of humans here and there. By the way, you're all sweating your asses off at this point. Like, other than Darwin, you guys are like somewhere in Selena's description of her life, you guys are like, holy crap, we're like getting your water skins out. It's hot down here.
Talenta's
But
holding his loose rags on his arms from his robes over his mouth.
yeah, there you go. You find a small temple in the Backbones district, and it holds indeed this pool up on a high plinth with symbols of the sovereign host, specifically Onatar, holding up this pool of flaming lava. Benric, if you'd like to make a religion check to understand the significance of this temple, be my guest.
I would love to. Could I, sorry, add stone cunning when I make an intelligence history check? Oh, I guess it isn't a history check necessarily.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
more of a religion, sorry.
okay, no worries. Still very good.
Very
22.
good. 22. So you would know that this pool, this cauldron in the center of the temple, is not filled with lava, but boiling water. And they say that this very pool was blessed by Onatar, and some even remark it may indeed be the gods' tools themselves. They say that craftsmen from all across Corvair travel to Sharn just to dip their tools into the pool and perhaps gain the blessing of the smith's god.
Yeah, I would share that openly. I think I would step up first, and I would try and say a prayer. to Onatar, and yeah, I would like to in reverence to him and his power, or them and their power. Sorry.
Sure. Yep, you do so. You pray in reverence.
Mhm.
You show your respects as a cleric of the Sovereign Host. I'll give you your third level, as you have made quite a pilgrimage and come to quite a holy place to your religion.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I think maybe even thematically, I remember I was saying before that my mace was like all rusty and like messed up. Maybe the rust will kind of just melt off and it'll
You,
just
you want to dip your mace inside?
yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah.
All right. This is a tool of war, but it is a tool nonetheless. And as you remove it, it is indeed pristine. Um, and more still, Claire. Give me some time, but you might get something else out of that.
Yeah, no problem.
In the meantime, what does anybody else do?
Can I look around for any other beings of the cloth?
Other beings of the cloth. You do see this very. You see a number of warforged around here. You see mostly warforged around here. Similarly, come for blessings. Make me a perception check or an investigation to try and find the person you're looking for.
Investigation check. I don't love those at all.
The problem with warforged tally is that they all look the same. You know.
I'll use. Actually, let me make sure. Okay. I'll use lucky for that one.
Benrig, as a quick note, you dip your mace in, and as it returns to you, not only is the rust gone, but it almost seems like, dare I say, like encrusted in like copper filigree as you pull it out, and you find that your weapon has been blessed by the gods. It is now a +1 mace.
Awesome.
Wow.
Not
I
bad.
think Benrig might start to like glow a little bit with this radiance and just yeah, tell everyone obviously. But if anyone would wish to receive blessing of the forge god Onatar, I'm sure they can go. I don't think you necessarily have to be a follower of the Sovereign Host, but I'm not too sure.
I have
And
a
I know
feeling
that
it wouldn't work
with
with
my check.
mine.
Yeah, like I get really close to the lava pit, so you're saying if I were to dip something in this, it would come out better and not worse?
This is a boiling pool of water, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This isn't lava.
Oh, okay, okay.
But it is hot enough in here that you're like, this should have
Yeah.
evaporated probably 5
Yeah,
minutes
I'm
ago.
like I am sweating like through my
Yeah.
robes.
The interesting part is that despite the heat, the water has not evaporated and apparently has been here for a very long time, which is
Yeah.
the interesting portion.
Yes, Darwin, that's my understanding. It seems very interesting. It seems if you want to take a look, by all means.
Um,
Your choice. You don't have to. We know of its
no,
location now.
I have a choice here, but like, I don't know if I want to like make a choice yet or not. That makes sense.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I think Benrig wouldn't be saying any of this in a pressuring way. He just likes to educate people about his religion. So he would just be telling everyone about this.
And Dewdrop will flutter over to the pool. She'll be like, I'll give it a try. And she'll fly over the pool of water and kind of hang upside down as she dips her hammer all the way in.
You dip your hammer all the way in.
I'll like
and you're
hold her so she doesn't fall just to make sure.
by the legs. Give me your
Yeah,
lunch money.
Just to make
I will-
sure.
Yeah, I'll help out too. We don't want her falling in all the way.
Selena, you're Selena's dressed like goes upside down.
Ugh.
She's
I close
like
my
being
eyes.
dipped in.
I close my eyes.
It says, and these say Wednesday on them.
Oh yeah.
And you dip the hammer into it, apparently being held by one leg. This is weird.
Jesus
and
Christ, Selena, have some decency.
you dip the hammer in, and it comes out pristine. It seems to almost have immediately been repaired. The blood crusting is gone, the rust is gone, and it is fine. It has unfortunately not been upgraded to a magical weapon, but it has been repaired and cleaned by the boiling waters of this god.
Wow, that's some pretty cool water. Man, I haven't cleaned my hammer in months. That was great. Thanks for the suggestion, Lord Benrig.
Of course, I'm happy to help, Lady Dewdrop.
Maybe if you keep it clean more often, you could come back and try to get it upgraded.
Well, I like to see the bloods of my enemies. I like to carry it around on my hammer.
That is absolutely
That's-
insane to say.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
here for
Neo
it.
just, yep, makes sense. Totally. Like, and when he sees you too, he's like,
So,
okay.
why don't you think it worked on yours?
Oh, probably because I follow the silver flame now instead of the sovereign host.
I think it's about balance. It's just perhaps I've communed with Onatar before. Maybe that's all.
Mhm.
In a quiet voice, I like lean over to Benric and like ask, or as like I'm fiddling with one of my pouches,
Yeah.
would you object to me taking a sample of this water?
Oh yeah, can I do a religion check if that's sacrilege? To
Sure,
take water from this place?
Yeah, make me a religion check.
23.
23. You're not really supposed to. You don't think anyone's gonna like flip out if it's done. It's a little bit of like, it's not a taboo or a sacrilege, but it is a little bit of a faux pas.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Benric I think is fairly hands off though, so he'll say, I don't think it's encouraged, but I think as long as you respect its power and your observation of it.
I want to respect it and definitely don't want to piss off anyone, especially any gods up there.
Of course. Well, you have my blessing by all means. It is not my choice to make, but
Would-
I'm happy to help you in any process.
I hand him an empty like test tube flask thing. I'm like, would you mind doing it?
Okay. And I'll just like clutch my thing. I'll just like pray. This is to help someone. There you go. Just please respect it.
You dip your hand in, you get a sample.
Yeah, I'll dip like a tiny finger in, like to fill up like a vial or whatever it is. Yeah, small
Yeah,
amount.
you fill the vial. The water splashes your hand. You take 3 fire damage.
Yeah, that's okay. I figured that would happen. Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much. And
It's quite all right. No problem. I just thank you.
I
appreciate your curiosity.
I am very thankful of it as I slip it into like the pocket where I got the flask from, I with my other hand I attempt to cast Cure Wounds on his small like burn that he got.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, as my hand is still outstretched.
We'll say, Darwin, one of your devices of artifice, perhaps. This like internal hand glove kind of comes up from your sleeve, and small needles protract from the tips of your fingers. As you put it on Benrig's hand, this like healing chemical floods through his hand, and the burn sort of recedes as his natural healing bodily powers is enhanced by your reflection.
Oh, thank you, Darwin. That was thank you.
Thank you so much.
Happy to help you too.
Above table, we have a healing bot, guys.
A literal healing bot.
And also Benry. So.
Yeah. Y'all, I just took.
and you know, Selena.
Yeah,
If
but
it
she's a
wasn't,
paladin.
if it wasn't
If
obvious,
she's feeling
I am
generous,
now a light cleric.
Nice.
Hell yeah, fucking right.
No way.
No way.
Fucking cat. I think kind of seeing how people are dipping different things into the water. Uh I think Tally he'll have a thought and then he'll just shake his head and I think he'll just wait to or no, he'll start up his search for being of the cloth.
Okay,
Try to find our guy if possible.
sure. Make me a.
Oh, I already rolled.
Yeah, what was it?
19.
Yeah,
Damn, that was a while
you.
ago.
That was a while ago. Yeah, we got a little distracted. You look around. You see a lot of warforged. It's a true point. Like you're looking for this like warrior of the Red Cloak Battalion, but like all warforged are warriors. Like
Mm,
every single warforged in here fought in the last war. It's like they're all built for war. That's what a warforged is. They weren't built for
yeah,
fun. They were built for the war. And when the war was over, they stopped production of warforged. So every warforged you see has been in battle. And you're like,
that's
okay,
crazy.
so which one is the one we're looking for? And then you do see it. You see a warforged who is um, uh, not actually like looks kind of like really beaten up, like isn't wearing any actual armor as far as you can tell. Like Darwin, what armor do you wear?
So I mainly just have like a thinner chassis right now, I would say. So I have sorry, the actual equipment is scale mail, but yeah.
Scale mail, yeah. So between Darwin, I'm just using you as an example, between Darwin's robes, you can sort of like see the scale plating that covers and makes up his skin. You look around at the other Warforged, some of them are gowned in leather, so on and so forth. You see this one who is like extra wrapped up in like linen around his arms and whatnot. And based on that, it looks like he just isn't wearing any armor whatsoever. And he
Mm,
looks like this almost like end of Clone Wars Darth Maul, like this like almost
yeah.
emaciated looking like robot desert person,
Mm,
and very much looks like that. He's not hunched or anything, but just has no armor skin whatsoever, and like their whole body is wrapped, even like around their face. You can see their eyes between the wrapping, but their skin is just cloth wrapping.
I'll walk over to this individual.
Looks at you.
How goes it, friend?
It goes well.
Well, I'll just get to the point. We're looking for an individual uh, who may or may not be retired from the Red Cloak Battalion. And we were
I will not
told
return.
that's not why we're here.
Uh, who are you?
uh, my party and I are the Platinum Watch. I'm not sure if anyone has told you that we were coming, but uh, we are supposed to find you so that we can apparently clean up either this area or other areas.
And who am I?
Who are you?
You claim to know who I am.
Uh, I don't remember your name, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that you're a retired
Lam?
Red Cloak Battalion monk. I can tell by the way that you wrap your fists, you're someone of excellent unarmed fighting skill. And probably were an invaluable asset to the Red Cloak. Probably still are, based on the knowledge within that head.
Very well. You seem to know your enemy well, or at least know people well.
I just give you what you give me.
And what have I given you?
A few things. Like how you not only wrap your fists, but wrap the rest of your body. I can tell by the way that you walk that you've seen quite a bit of battle in your time.
Haven't all warforged.
But you, especially, my friend. You're not like the others. I can tell.
You must say that to all the warforged.
Between you and me, my experiences with Warforged haven't usually involved a lot of talking.
There are not many who spend much time with warforged. There are not many who know them more than an enemy on the battlefield. Your experience is not unusual.
Indeed.
So what is it that you want?
Well, come back with me and we can meet the rest of my party and then we can further discuss about how we'll clean up the city. The Hammer told us about you.
The hammer rules.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Very well. I will come to you and your allies, though you have disrupted my meditations. I
I
must start
apologize.
over from scratch to reach enlightenment.
Oh, that's
Oops.
terrible.
No, I kid. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Let's go over here.
All right. I need all of my non-warforged to roll me a con saving throw. You guys have been down here quite a while, and it's hot as balls down here. Anyone in medium or heavy armor must do so at disadvantage.
Ooh, wait. What if I guess if it's that class, then it still retains heat. I guess. Okay. I understand.
Class? Oh, yeah, the class
Yeah, like
is,
the
it's
light,
heavier.
medium, heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh yeah, like the full plate probably fucking blows down here. But
Yeah, it probably fucking does.
17.
Save.
Then
Fail. You gain
14.
Jesus fuck. Selena, apparently being dipped upside down into a boiling pot of water isn't very healthy. You take 4 points of exhaustion.
4.
Yeah, I rolled a d4.
Wow!
Shit. Tally, what'd you get?
20. 20.
What'd you get though?
14.
You save. Benrick, how'd you do?
What? Oh,
5. Benrick, you also take 4 points of exhaustion.
Oh my god,
4
dude!
levels of exhaustion, or
Yeah, 4 levels of
okay,
exhaustion.
so
Viatelli, I know you gotta work today, but what did you get?
Dirty 20.
Oh, you're good. Woo!
why are the holiest members going down?
They're
Maybe
wearing
it's
the
something to
most
do with
armor.
That makes
yeah,
sense.
the most armor. Maybe it's something to do with taking sacred waters from a sacred pool in a sacred temple.
That's fair.
Well, that was only Benrick, actually.
Tally does
yeah,
a quick one of
Tally's
those.
Yeah, you go over and you see Benrig and fucking Selena just dehydrating, fucking dying. And the rest of them are like, yeah, it's fine.
How long have we been down here?
You guys have been down here for like probably 2 hours now.
Guys, I can't stay down here. I think I might die.
Yeah,
we'll
like
get
we're
out of here.
level
We'll-
1.
We'll get out of here soon.
No.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I am the monk known as Halam.
Hi, Ham. The big guy, the hammer. He wanted us to ask you about
The hammer rules.
Yeah, yes, he's very. Yeah, he's pretty
I
big.
think
Yeah.
that might be pre-programmed. I'm not sure yet.
I'm not programmed. I have a soul. I am a sentient just like you.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. But
I have free will as far as I know.
As far as any of us know.
But then again, what is free will? No. I'm not meditating right
That's-
now. Please
let-
proceed.
There's people dying here, sir.
let's focus. Have you heard about any dangers to the city of Sharn or something like that?
Why should I tell you?
Because I'm a red hand.
Oh shit, you were
Yeah.
a red hand? High five.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
me-
you too. Roll me a persuasion check. Nero, I'll give you advantage because Selena's interception there.
Okay, persuasion,
Oh,
advantage.
hell yeah.
Of a high of 18.
A high of 18. Excellent. He says, listen well and bring these words to the hammer. Evil's twin hides its face for now, except that to change before winter's end. Tell the hammer this.
Could you say that one more time?
Very well. Evil's twin hides its face for now, except that to change before winter's end.
Okay, accept or to expect.
Except that to change before winter's end.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much.
I will copy and paste and put it in the Zoom chat.
Thank you.
If
You're
he
most
just had like a
welcome.
built-in copier, like printer, like in his.
There's a little, and he gives you a printed copy on a little piece of paper.
Oh, that's very convenient. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
The bad news is it's on thermal paper and it's going to be blank in about 4 seconds.
So you should probably leave, especially because these two look like they're about to die.
That is true.
Yeah, let's get going.
Selena, how are you
Yes.
doing?
Oh,
Ask him real quick where he got the printer.
I mean, I have no need for material possessions. Do you want it?
Please.
He takes it off and hands it to you.
Did that hurt?
No.
Are you lying?
Yes. He starts crying. I'm just kidding. He goes, warforged do not feel pain. I think.
Mom, it was really nice to meet you, and you should come visit us at our
Tavik's Landing.
in Lower
That
Tavik.
is a very large district.
What's it called?
Orion Station. Penthouse.
You mean Terminus Station?
Terminus Station.
There it is, Terminus Station, Penthouse Tavik's Landing. I will see you there sometime.
Yeah, near the Steel and Steam blacksmith.
Got it. I will return to my meditations. Enjoy the printer, and good luck.
Bye.
Thank you.
Let's get going.
Bye.
Bye, Halam.
Bye, Templar Redhead Marshal Warden Princess Selena Dewdrop the Summer Court. Relax there.
Well met, warrior.
Guys, I think we should really get out of here, or I think I might die.
We're getting you out here now.
Yeah, I want to see your new place.
Yeah,
The stark contrast of like
I can't walk
like-
anymore.
the
Okay, keep
stark,
going.
like Darwin's like, you're a warforged, you're fine, but like the stark contrast of like, you three are like, yeah, like whatever, but and then Benric and Slade are going to fucking die. Like,
yeah, I
SpongeBob.
like I throw like Selena behind on my shoulder or whatever and just keep like, we gotta get going now. Run.
Oh yeah, sure, Nero. Carry the fucking least weighing one, and I'm trying to like pick up Benrig.
Dragging
You
Benric
grab her
by the
hammer.
boot.
I'm
You
okay.
carry.
I'm
You
okay. I'm like stumbling. I'm
you
No, you're
okay.
not.
carry
No,
her
you're not.
hammer.
I'm okay.
I don't even know how she carries that fucking thing.
The shield, fuck the shield. No, I'm kidding. It's too heavy.
So,
All right, you guys make it out of the cogs. You return to the non-stifling, cool air of the upper city. It is nice, and yeah, you guys can return home without too much trouble. Um, However, though it should be without trouble, I am going to trouble one of you because it's fun, mostly.
Quick question: Do dwarves
Shield up.
count as medium or small?
They're medium.
They're just dense.
They're dense. Yeah,
Mm.
they're hefty fellas.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. As you guys are walking along, you've been to Lower's Havoc's Landing a while, but this trip to the Cogs is a different route than usual. You, Tally, and perhaps everybody else are going to notice some stuff as you're traveling along, some things that aren't necessarily a great sight. As you're traveling along, you're going to notice some of these neighborhoods are pretty dense with refugees from not only the war, but more importantly, here in Lower Tavok's Landing. And I'm just going to make sure I'm getting this right so I'm not totally off in my face. Hang on. You find yourselves past the High Walls district. There we go. Here it is. It is this walled in, almost like some kind of like neighborhood or district that was meant to be like a fortress prison even, that has been repurposed into a massive slums. And from it, you can hear the accent of the Syrian people. This is a massive refugee camp of hundreds of Syrians who fled their homeland, who are housed here in the Lower Topics district. Your neighbors, technically. You hear these. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, did they just move here, or is that something we haven't noticed?
You haven't walked by the High Wall district or the High Wall neighborhood in this district before, but now that you're leaving the Cogs, you do. And you see, again, as I'll say, clearly what was once meant to be a fortress prison has been retrofitted into a prison camp. The high walls and massive gates still remain, and the cells have been turned into like slum houses and housing for the hundreds of refugees who live here in Sharn. This is where the majority of Syrians end up, is in this squalid district. You hear their whispers and their conversation flow out of the main gate. And as you walk by, those whispers remain with you, Tally, specifically. These... What's it about? I do the Syrian accent as French, because a lot of their culture is similar to French. But I find, so that's what I've chosen.
Merci beaucoup, c'est royal futur.
Yeah, got it out of your system. And there you go. But you do hear, like, we need to find somewhere for you to sleep tonight. So that you and then somewhere underneath it, you sort of hear a sort of like haunting scream kind of lays beneath the surface of the Syrian people, and it sort of layers and layers. It's thin and it's barely audible to your ear, Tally, but it's just this high pitched screech in the wind underneath the words. And as you leave the district, that wind travels with you. The sound is gone. The wind, or perhaps something else inside the wind, follows you. Or perhaps has simply found you. You may level up. let's go. It's time for another couple levels of trauma.
Yeah.
This is where the trauma
Tr-
begins for Tally,
Trauma,
or
trauma,
re-begins.
trauma,
Um,
trauma.
uh, Fantastic. Um, where are you off to now? You're gonna go throw Benrig and Selena somewhere in that entire name. I found her name. Um,
Um,
into some beds in the penthouse.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get them back to the penthouse, and I'm gonna help. I want to help Viatelli and whoever else wants to help out with the dung sweepers in Lower Dora, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll volunteer to help Viatelli out with that.
Okay. But before we get there, Darwin, you find yourselves at these people. They're like, "Oh, come stay at our place. Come stay at our place." And you're like, "Oh, that's really nice of you. Thanks, guys." Um, you end up at Terminus Station, which is probably where you arrived from. It is the main lightning rail station in and out of Sharn, and many high skyscraping buildings are around it. They take you to a traveling platform that sends you up into the spires, and you go up and up and up until you reach what you suspect to be the absolute top floor of the towers, which are the penthouse suites. And this little sort of, some of them are pretty well dressed, but some of them are not. This sort of ramshackle band of people like bring you to the penthouse level, and you're like, oh shit, like I guess I lucked out. And then they open the door. Um, there's this light hanging, like light hanging. There's like there's graffiti. It's like half off of the wall. There's a door sort of off its hinge. There's this one painting that's sort of like tilted over and faded. The place is in horrible repair. It's a penthouse, but it's not much of one.
I uh I do a couple double takes of like head inside, head outside, head back inside. Um, then try to uh wow, this is amazing, guys. You guys location, 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 you know? Like
It's
this is
it's
great.
It's
it's
a
very
fixer
much
upper.
it's a work in progress. We're contracting House Galanda to help restore the place and build it out to something more appropriate.
Oh,
But
okay.
for the time being, it's it will
Yeah.
technically, if you sleep in the right spot, will keep the rain off your head. But you have
In
to be in the right
theory.
spot.
In
Hey,
theory.
you guys got rain up here. That's a huge upgrade for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
Oh,
you
and
the
we probably should tell you about the ghost.
Oh yeah. Oh
Go.
yeah, the ghost. Almost forgot about that.
No, no, if you don't talk about it, then it won't gain power. It
is
oh
You can
God,
see
there it is
a
now.
all the walls begin to rattle, the lights flicker, and appearing from the ethereal, you see this butler sort of appear in sort of like translucent blue lights of Ethereum. This old butler says, "Come to the penthouse suites. I am late. I see we have more guests. Shall I get another room prepared?"
Uh, yeah. What are
It's-
you guys talking about? That's just Elaine. Yes, please. That would be nice.
All
There
right.
is a ghost, but the ghost has a name. It's Elaine. And
I prefer to go by poltergeist, if that's all right.
Poltergeist, my apologies.
Thank you.
I like trying to like talk to the ghost and like, so are you aware? Like, do you enjoy being a servant in the afterlife?
Uh, well, I am horribly scared of what lies on the other side. There's many religions that say many things about where you go when you die, but largely you hear about the city of the dead, where your soul remains there in perpetual torment. That just does not appeal to me terribly. So I prefer to remain here in the estate of my old master and see it repaired. Hopefully I can cling to this meager existence for as long as I can.
Oh, okay, I get that. I get that.
Well, I will go set up your room immediately, master.
Darwin.
Darwin, yes. I will come find you once I have found suitable sheets that aren't entirely piss-stained. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And he'll fade into the Ethereum, and the walls will kind of rattle as he invisibly travels through the penthouses.
It's a pretty nice place, y'all. I mean, you know.
You don't have to lie.
It's it's not perfect, but hey, it's pretty. I mean, it's better than the Cogs, you know.
And
Is it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess. Well, like then again, you're warforged don't sweat, so I guess they're a bit more durable.
it has good. It has a good chassis. It has a good chassis. You just have to like picture it.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you just
And
compare our abode to your body?
Well, don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it not translate? Good bones.
I guess so. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's better than the squalid dump that is Lower Dura, as a random example.
Yes, that was quite the bleak sight we walked past, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of Lower Dura, you guys get some rest. I've got to go to work.
Work?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a contract to provide some security services for one of the city cleaning guilds.
I'll come help you with that view.
Do you think I'd get to bop some people if I went along?
I mean,
Perhaps,
yeah, you're
but
not.
your wings barely move, dear.
You're not leaving
Rest.
this place until you are well rested.
But I won't be well rested for days. I want to go bop some people.
No,
Well-
no.
Well-
Don't care.
Well, princess, act like a princess and let other people do the work for now.
You'll see your goblin servants that you procured, Selena, coming in, and they're like, "Oh, princess, you, what's happened? You look as pale as a ghost, and yeah, we should know we got a ghost. And let's take you to your room and get you put into a plush bed."
Oh, sure. Okay, fine. I'll let Arian Tack dote on me. That sounds nice too.
All right, God, right this way, princess, right this way. And they will show you to your. I imagine, like, at some point, Selena, like, sent her goblins out to procure, like, the nicest things in the penthouse. And all of you found just, like, a nice pillow you found, or a not ripped blanket that you found, or this or that, just kind of disappeared. And if you were to go in Selena's room, you would find all those things. And Selena's got, like, definitely, like, the nicest made up room. Maybe not totally aware of where everything came from. Maybe she is. That's up to her. But you go into your room and it's not nice at all, Selena. It's barely standards. It doesn't even it's not standards at all. It kind of sucks, but it is the nicest things that your entire party have.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend the day resting.
It's the
Yeah.
nicest squalid dump of all the squalid dumps.
That's exactly it.
I'll
That's
do
exactly
this.
it.
I'll
How
go
long
rest
till?
anywhere. I'm just gonna cast this second level bless on everyone. So for 1 hour, they can add a d4
1
to
minute,
something.
I believe.
1 minute.
Action. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I read 1 action as 1 hour. That sucks.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. You go to sleep, Benric. Selena, Taco's. All right, princess. Would you like the story about Titania and Oberon, or the story about Titania and Smokey?
Oh, Tartanian smoky this time. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. And he'll tell you a story so that you can go to sleep properly. Um, and yeah, as you guys, so it sounds like Miro wants to help out Viatelli. Anybody else have any mind to help out Viatelli?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, go with.
Can you check your messages real quick?
Sure.
Messenger.
I'm all over it. Go, 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 load. I'll use my phone. It's faster.
And I guess just a quick question: how long would it take for my room, to be like set up or available?
Not long. Like I said, it is a pretty squalid place. They're gonna like throw some pillows in a corner and be like, "There you go." So it probably takes all of 5 minutes.
Maybe it can. I don't know if warforged use cans, but or bucket. I meant bucket.
I'll,
So
pro-
yeah, you're set up.
I'll probably go with them for now, unless
Okay.
the, I we're good leaving them here. This is place is secure.
It's as
Oh, yeah.
secure as it gets.
Yeah, and I mean a ghost, or excuse me, poltergeist. To very specific.
Thank you.
It did yeet an unwelcome guest right out of the window,
Exactly
who
what I was
then
about
took
to
a
say.
42-story fall. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I think Elaine's got this.
Yeah. If you look hard enough, you might still be able to see a speck on the ground, like probably 40 leagues down.
I lean over.
Make a perception
Uh,
check.
4. That is my third 2.
Oh my god.
That's completely okay, dude,
that
because
that
when you get into
that
combat,
guy
you're
needs to
hitting
go to
20,
jail.
20, 20, 20.
I'm gonna start rolling in roll 20 instead of the character sheet.
There you go.
Here, bro, you want this one?
Yeah, you're looking around. You can't see can't see anything. I'm sorry.
I try to pretend like and whistle like, "Phew, that must have been quite the fall."
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it was.
We haven't heard from him back. We haven't heard back from him yet, so I guess he's a ghost too.
You're back from him. He goes out the window. Yeah, call us.
No, I guess he's dead.
Insurance. Call my insurance.
Now I guess you're below board.
Uh-huh. Okay, so as Darwin, Nero, Viatelli, and Tally head out to go protect people, Lord Kundaric and Princess Selena go to their beauty sleep. Let's go to a break. It's about that time. Let's have a 15 to 20 minute break. When we come back, we'll see how exciting that ends up being. Back. We'll hop to. Okay. So, as Selena Dewdrop sleeps oh so peacefully, and Lord Kundaric sleeps oh so peacefully as well, both of them having lots of holy stuff happening today, feeling a little extra leveled up. You guys prepare to go help out around Lower Dura. Lo and behold, where are we gonna where am I gonna put you guys? Oh, I know where you are. Hmm. Yeah. You guys find your way over to where Lower Dura becomes Cliffside, the docks districts, really. And you meet up with a team of 4 individuals. They are not dressed well. Their clothes are stained with various streaks of brown. They look a little sickly, a little dirty. Um, they've got shovels and thick brooms. And one of them says, Hey, you guys were supposed to be meeting. You're the protection from the watch.
Yes,
Uh,
we are.
We
all right.
we're here to make sure nobody bothers you.
Well, we we really appreciate that. Oh yeah, let me introduce you to myself and the crew. Uh, oh God. Uh, I am Sal. Call me Sal. I'm kind of the leader of the crew here. That over there is Tosh. I'm that's Uthar, and that's Nancy. Nancy looks at you via telly and says, "Hey, how you doing, baby?"
I'm doing splendidly. And how about yourself?
Oh, I'm better now. You a tall drink of water.
It seems you have an admirer, Viatelli.
It's the burden.
Ah, get the fuck out of here.
Tars Uthar. All right, Sal goes, all right, enough. Enough standing around. Let's get to the dung sweeping. Yeah, you guys keep a lookout with all the gang wars and shit going on. That's we appreciate the extra protection.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. The doctor says I'm fine.
What doctor did you see?
His name was well, actually, now that I think of it, he didn't give me his name. Uh, but it's fine. I'll anyway, we got a job to do. All right, boys. Let's and I'm sorry, Nancy, ladies, too. Let's get to dung sweeping. And they start making their way into the dirtiest alleys they can find, and they start shoveling shit. I'll be working on the and shoveling all the dung in these back alleys.
While he's doing that, Ryan, I'm gonna be casting mage armor on myself.
Okay, it won't protect you from the smell.
Yeah, that's what a bandana is for.
Yep, fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
I
Right ahead.
like look over to these guys. So, like, to be clear, what are we doing here?
Well,
We're protecting those four from being assaulted or disturbed there.
Why would someone assault them?
They're
They're
city
shoveling
workers.
shit.
they don't want anybody bothering them. Why not? Hey,
I look over.
Who would is what I'm saying. Like what?
who knows? They think somebody might be bothering them. Hey, Tally, look at it this way. If nobody bothers them, it's free money. Come on.
I mean, yeah, but
I love how it's like the four shadiest fucking people in the party are like the defenders.
yeah, we'll make sure that nothing happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't loading that with non-union workers, are you? Say it isn't so.
Because really, you guys are with with any kind of union, with the king sitting there, or the watch, the city watch, the Sharn watch.
Join the union or you'll pay.
Yeah. You guys hang out. And now, you met them at the Mole Skull Tavern here, and here they go to work. You watch them and follow them around as they shovel refuse for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Hold on, Ryan.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have that kind of time,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just play a little bit.
Sure.
Because this is not particularly stressful.
No.
So maybe would qualify as a short rest, which would allow me to give inspiration to two people.
Sure.
Tally and Darwin. Why not?
Yeah.
I can only do two.
Yeah. You guys are standing around looking really tough. Viatelli finds like a barrel to sit on, plays a lovely tune, and for an hour, you guys are. You feel a little lighter. You feel a little good, and you guys get some inspiration. Cool.
Tally will, as you start playing the tune, he'll let out some notes that complement your instrument playing quite well.
Why don't both of you make a performance check?
21.
21. Excellent.
It's a tough act to follow.
Very tough.
Is Viatelli's playing. Is there like an empty spare bucket they're not using?
Well, hang on a second.
Yeah, never mind.
60.
So, no, we'll come back to you in a second, Nero. I just want to get the check done. Yeah, Viatelli plays expertly. Who would expect less from an heir of House Fjarland? And Tally, you sing lovely. You sing, and maybe to the rest of your surprise, like this sort of gruff Tally sings quite well. I'm gonna say Viatelli, because of your acumen towards entertainment, your sharp ear towards music. I want you to make a perception check as Tally sings.
That'll be a 19.
A 19. As Tally sings, and it sings pretty well, not as well as you play, of course, but as Tally sort of sings along, you're kind of catching the notes, and though Tally has clearly hidden it quite well in his speaking voice, when he sings, you can just barely catch the telltale signs of a Syrian accent underneath the words.
Can we all do that?
I'm going to say no, because
Okay.
because Viatelli's playing, he's playing along with Tally, and the two of them are skilled. Are you skilled with performance?
I doubt it, but nope.
So then I'm gonna say no. You missed that.
I have +3.
If you want to borrow a barrel from the Dung Sweepers Guild, you can. It's not clean.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, they're using that for
Very unique acoustics, you know?
yeah.
Hey, at least he knows where to get the material components for his fireball now.
It's true.
That's back guano.
Yeah.
Hey, who's to say this isn't bad?
Probably a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Some dogs, some human, a lot of human. Fourth hour rolls along. Fifth hour rolls along. Sixth, seventh hour watching them trouble shit.
Do you guys just want to like hide and let someone come over here?
No.
Nah.
It is worth noting that you don't think that your presence here is bad. Like you do see like people walk by and they see you standing there and they look by and they see the dung sweepers and they're like, all right. Maybe some shadier folks kind of seem like they don't see you as they walk on by, and your presence is, it has the desired effect. If you weren't here, they'd be ripe targets. If you are here, nobody's going to bother them. So
we're a prophylaxis.
Our job is to stand here and look mean.
Yeah, you're a deterrent. You're not here to fight people. You're here to deter people, and that is exactly what you've done well. And on the 8th hour, as the sun is beginning to go low, Sal goes, "All right, oh, that's enough for today. All right, we'll pick it up tomorrow. You guys, we appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot."
Thanks, Sal. Have a nice night.
Yeah, you too, boys. You do too.
Did that get worse?
Yeah, it might get worse.
Don't worry about it. Okay, if I were you,
I
I would find that doctor and have a serious talk with him.
Yeah, maybe I will, but I gotta get home. All right, I gotta pick up groceries and I gotta head home. All right, take care, everybody.
Be sure to wash first before handling those groceries.
Oh yeah. Why?
We listen and we do not judge. Let's go.
You know what? You do you. Never mind.
I was genuinely curious. But
you don't want the poo. You don't want the poo on the food.
Oh, I take off my gloves.
Yeah, I know that, but like, you don't want to be sure?
I mean, okay, you make a fair point. Fine, I'll go to the bathhouse. All
Yeah,
right, fair enough.
hey,
It
I'm just,
costs money though, man. Lower Dura, it's not
yeah, yeah, you're right.
it's
Never,
expensive to be poor, you know.
yeah, I know what you mean, man. Never mind. Forget what I said. You do you.
You wandered away. Um, you guys go home after a long day of standing around.
I'm gonna,
That's one of 7 days down.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna tell the guys to head on back. I'll catch up. I'm just gonna head to Upper Dora, ask around for like any odd jobs that might need doing. You know,
Oh, well, why can't we come with you?
I mean, if you're welcome to come along with me, you know.
Well, we're already out here. We might as well. Viatelli, are you up to anything else?
I don't have anything planned other than getting the hell out of here as soon as I can.
No. Well,
But I
uh,
mean, if we've got something to do, then let's get it done so we can get the flock out of here.
Darwin, how are you feeling? You were pretty quiet during that whole thing.
Just watching out, but I'll go wherever you guys go. Safety in numbers and all that.
Good man.
As a note, you guys still have to go to the Red Cloak Battalion to turn in your little prophecy there and
Yeah,
get rewarded.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I guess I,
Go
yeah, I
with
guess I.
the dewdrop, though.
Dang, you're asleep. That sucks.
All I can
As you
do.
guys are going to leave, and the Doug was like, "All right, that's it for the day." You hear, "Bing!" And you see this Black Panther go shooting out of this full-size jungle cat Black Panther goes shooting out of the back alley and goes tearing off down the street.
There's Smokey.
She's got to get a handle on that cat.
Like she's. I mean, does she have a collar big enough for it?
So you guys know that cat?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
Smokey.
That's
yeah.
Smokey.
That's Selena's cat.
The one she's looking for?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
The one that she'll leave when she finds?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
probably.
once she catches it,
Munchie cat.
she's
Smoke.
found it a couple of times, but
Yeah.
has not been
Well,
successful catching it.
Here's the thing you got to know about cats, Darwin. They'll leave when they want to leave.
Well, and they'll come back when they want to come back.
Exactly. They're very independent creatures, you know.
I understand that our reactions might be a little less than what you expect.
Yeah, that was a big
Mine,
cat. Had big teeth.
yeah, yeah. I think I have accepted that Selena is Selena, and she's gonna do
Sorry.
some Selena Feywild things. Um, so yeah, that's Smokey. That's our cat, and it won't come back until it
I
does.
start trying to sketch the cat from memory, but it's more of an anatomical drawing and how the legs work.
Mm.
Cool. Cool. That's actually
Going
pretty
to
tight.
going to upgrade to cheetah legs.
Yeah.
Thing moved pretty fast.
Dude, that'd be
Why don't
sick.
you make me a medicine check, Darwin, to see how well your anatomical sketches come out?
10.
A 10? I'm gonna say that like the sketches come out really good. And as you guys kind of like look over Darwin's shoulder, if Darwin allows it, you'll notice that like as perfect as it is, all the bones are like servos and like metal joints and everything. So it's like on the outside it's like a black cat, but then like when like the picture of the skeleton is just like almost like a warforged cat skeleton and it's like anatomy.
What you working on there?
Like knowing or understanding how systems work, and that cat is obviously super powerful and super fast. So, trying to understand where that power and speed comes from.
Hydraulic joints.
It's obviously a spell core of some kind. Um,
Oh.
Dragon
no,
shard
but
crystal power source.
um, why don't we head on over to the red, yeah, excuse me, the Red Cloak Battalion, and yeah, we can talk a bit more.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
As we're walking, I'll kind of ask Darwin like, so how'd you find yourself down in the cogs?
Oh, well, that was kind of the safest place for me after I came here. Not everyone has the greatest opinion of warforged, and yeah, I don't like vegetables thrown at me, so who went down below where I didn't get vegetables thrown at me.
Yeah,
I
they won't get
understand.
anything thrown at you around us besides gold. Got that?
Oh, I
That's
like
not
gold.
true. That's not true. Bendrick had stuff poured on him, and it was not very pleasant.
Yeah, but that was an accident, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You say accident? It
And
could have been on purpose.
I wake up
But
from a
Someone's
nightmare.
accent.
Someone's access. Yeah. Well, I understand how that must have felt, Darwin.
Yeah, how do you guys end up here? How long have you been here?
I've been here my whole life.
as have I.
You
Uh,
guys grow up together?
Nope. Oh, nope. No.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm a Dora born and bred. This guy, he's more of the Skyway type, you know?
Hmm. Are we
Damn.
all not Skyway now?
Yeah, we still got some good places to go.
yeah, you know the play Beauty and the Beast? That was him. Golden Girls? Him.
Really?
Yeah.
We
Well,
would
his
I?
family. He doesn't like to talk about, you know, the projects he's been included on all the time. So,
They're vanishingly rare. I'm
are there?
truth told, I'm a middling musician uh, in the house. I'm a middling actor. Um,
What is your art then?
I mostly am a musician, but I'm not any great talent, though my sponsor seems to think that I might make a okay songwriter.
We gotta trust those more brilliant than us. If they see potential, if they saw potential in you, it's probably in there.
I couldn't agree more.
I think
Okay.
you're a plenty swell musician, Viatelli.
Thank you. And you have quite a admirable set of pipes yourself, Sally.
Did I? Oh, so sorry. I sometimes hear a tune and I can't help but sing along.
I understand.
Maybe it wouldn't happen if you weren't such a good musician.
Well, I will not promise not to improve.
And neither will I.
Okay. After an hour and 15, thanks to Nero's orphan powers, you guys
Very
managed to
powerful.
very powerful, Sean. Very, very important to have dead parents, Sean. You managed to get to. Sorry, it's not funny, but it is a little bit. You get to Middle Central, and you come upon the Citadels, the headquarters of the King's Citadel, Braylon's elite military and intelligence services. The Citadel is a highly secure prison holding, and like I said, military base that holds perhaps Sharn's most dangerous criminals, if not Braylon's most dangerous criminals. You are approved because you all wear, well, Viatelli, and I think the rest of you, save Darwin, wear Red Cloak Battalion sigils, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, what was the deal? You don't. No, you don't. So you've got Citadel, Tally and Nero have got Red Cloak Battalion, or Red Hand Battalion sigils. Darwin, you're with them. You guys are easily allowed entry as they take a look and authenticate your identification. You make your way into the center of the Citadel. You enter into this room that has a red cloak floating over top of it. You enter within to see the largest, most monstrous warforged any of you have ever seen. He stands 8.5 to 9 feet tall, broad, clad in plate armor that is scratched with the many battles it's been through. A red painted slash down the side of its face, and a long tattered red cloak that flows out behind it. And holding in its hand, almost like a scepter, is this giant battle axe made of sharpened etched stone. This is an elite warforged warrior who says, "Welcome to the Red Cloak Battalion. I see here you return now. Nero and Tally, and 2 new potential recruits, I see."
Sup?
Stop.
Hello.
Yeah, so we went down to the Cogs, we found Harm, and let me just get out what he said. I scratched it down here.
Yes, please be thorough. His wisdoms are not to be repeated without exactness.
Yeah, he said, evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end.
A most interesting prophecy. I shall bring it to those wiser than I for interpretation.
I'd like to hear what it means. I have no idea either.
I shall inform you if I know and it is relevant to your station. But for now, you have done well. You have honored Sharn and the Red Cloak Battalion. Braylon thanks you for your service.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Now, for your reward, I offer you 2 options.
How many fingers does Warforged have again?
We have 3.
3 digits. A thumb and 2 hands like this?
A thumb and 2 fingers. Not
Okay.
2 hands.
Okay,
but we have 2 hands with 2 thumbs.
And 2
fingers total, divided equally, as all things should be.
The banter in this game is insane. I don't know what it is, but okay.
Now, he flourishes his cloak. For your reward. He goes, would you like a... I'm sorry.
Go ahead, take it out. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system.
It's so dumb. He goes, would you like funding for your ramshackle apartments above Terminus Station or immediate gratification?
How much immediate
Wait, what kind of gratification you talking about? Wait, what kind of gratification you talking about here?
100 gold pieces to be divided amongst your party or yourselves.
Just okay. Just put it towards the apartment.
Very well, you shall have the finest services and accommodations. You have chosen wisely.
I mean, I talked to Tally. Well, I could have used the money, but okay, fine.
We all
he will turn his attention the Italian Darwin and says, "Welcome to the Red Cloak." Sorry. Welcome to the Red Cloak Battalion. We are the fiercest warriors and most elite in all of Braylon. You accompany Talenta Jones and Nero Duskfall, red hands of our station, recruits training to be elite warriors such as myself. Do you two think you have what it takes to join our most elite force?
Class.
What would
I do not. I carry no weapon whatsoever.
You should not be so hard on yourself. These streets are dangerous. You should be armed. He will produce a dagger and he'll throw it to you. You tell him. It's sheathed. Don't worry, he doesn't like, throw it at you. Yeah. He goes, "Be safe, citizen." And he turns to you, Darwin, and says, "Welcome, brother."
uh, thank you. First of all, where did you get your armor made?
It was
Second,
given to me as a gift from the king himself. Okay, that part's not true. It was given to me by the king's citadel so that I might serve gloriously.
does the so I know the rank is Red Hand. What's the organization name?
The
Red
Red
Cloak
Cloak
Battalion.
Battalion.
Red. uh, Does the Red Cloak Battalion have need of smiths or armorers?
Indeed, we are serviced by the finest in all the land. What we need is those with courage and valor and willingness to bring evil to its knees. No cowards, no mercy.
Sure.
Then I
Uh,
name you Red Hand of the Red Cloak Battalion, a recruit of our most glorious order.
well, thank you. Is there a badge or perk or anything
Yeah, here.
that I?
He gives you he gives you like literally like a badge that has like a blood red hand on it. He says, "Persevere, prove your valor, and maybe one day you will join the ranks of the Red Cloak Battalion as a full member."
See, it's magnetized, and I kind of just stick it to me, but it's over the cloth.
Hell yeah. He goes, "Welcome. It is good to have another warforged among our ranks. There are only so many of us active at one time. We need to flush our recruits. With all these gang wars going on, justice needs hands."
If I wanted to learn from these finest craftsmen that you mentioned that you had, where would I go to do that?
House Canneth.
Of course, of course. Well, thank you.
You are most certainly welcome, and welcome to the fight. He'll put his hand out like that, like Schwarzenegger style.
Mine is much smaller, but I guess I'll meet it.
He's like, "Fuck yes." And he will let go of your hand and say, "Well done. I shall ensure the arrangements are made and funds transported to Gauskolanda." Cool.
Excellent. Sorry,
If there
I
is
didn't mean to
nothing
cut you off.
else, no, it is all right. If there is nothing else, I have much to do.
Like what?
Honestly, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I
Been a
kind of
long
look
day.
at Darwin like, is he fucking with me right now? Like,
I kind of squint my eyes, but then I whisper or try to whisper to the captain or general. Do you dream?
No. I kind of just shut off, and then it feels like I immediately turn back on, and time has passed.
All right, then I almost seem to deflate just a little bit, but then no, he's not fucking with you.
Oh. Did I disappoint you with my answer? Do you dream?
No, no, no. I think they're dreams, but I'm not sure. Still trying to figure that out.
Oh. That would be very cool to be able to dream.
Sadness.
A little screen on his chest goes. No, I'm kidding. That doesn't happen. He goes, regardless, I look forward to informing you of your next mission. Prepare yourselves, for I will brief you and send a missive along when it is time for more action. Tell Selena Dewdrop her presence was missed.
We'll certainly pass that along.
Yes. Think. Not to you guys.
Can I tell how much he misses Selena?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah, read his facial expressions.
that aren't there.
6.
6. He's a warforged. Can they even miss? Probably not.
He's
Yeah.
obviously lying. All right.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Hammer.
Hammer,
Great. The hammer.
my apologies. The hammer.
Apology accepted.
I feel like I'm always apologizing to you.
You should. Maybe you should just go.
On our way back to the house,
Okay.
I'll kind of look at Darwin. So you dream, or something akin to it.
It's a new development. Still trying to nail that down, but I haven't run into another Warforged that has dreamed yet. Still, I wouldn't say that they're pleasant,
What
but
do
then again,
Warforged dream of?
Or
oh,
you.
a Warforged sheep.
What does a Warforged sheep look like?
Can I do an insight check on that?
Sure, go right ahead, Tally. Let's see what you conjure. What are you inciting exactly, Darwin or Nero?
Him talking about he dreams of fucking Warforged sheep, fucker. Heroic inspiration. There we go. 15.
15. I guess it's your decision, Darwin. Was that like? I imagine that was sarcasm, right?
Yeah, that was sarcasm for the
Yeah.
Asimov reference.
Got it. Tally, you pick up on. You like squinted him. You're like, oh wait, humor. Got it.
That. Yeah.
Mhm.
That emotion that normal beings do. But I mean, if you're uncomfortable telling us, I completely understand.
No, I'm still just trying to wrap my head around it. Yeah, give me some time.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Meanwhile, back at the house. Okay. Yep. Henrik is just hard asleep. You guys are going to hear someone kind of like, hello? Hello?
I'll stumble out, still extremely tired.
All right.
Oh, sorry, we had a, more taxing adventure than we thought earlier and couldn't go on with the others. Hello? Who do I see right now? I'm saying like, cause I was like calling out from behind the door when I heard someone say something.
Yeah, fair enough. You step outside and you see, you recognize them. You see this female halfling who you know to be the aide of Shervina de Galenda, the architect who you spoke to, who supposedly was the one who wanted to like turn your place into some crazy uh, whatever you wanted to turn it into. But this is her aide. He goes, yes, hello. My name is Tori Galanda. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again.
Nice to make your acquaintance again. Yeah, I apologize. Lady Dewdrop, I believe, is somewhere around. I can gather her as well. The
If
others
you
are currently
must.
on a job. Yeah.
Very well, very well. Gather who you can, I suppose. I just had to have a quick word on behalf of the architect.
Of course. Yeah, I'll just go knock on Selena's door and
She'll yawn a princess yawn and stretch long and flutter to the door very sleepily.
All right.
hello, Princess Dewdrop. Someone the architect is here. One of the others was coordinating things for the house. Just thought you might want to be there.
She immediately perks up. We're decorating? Are we decorating?
Um, it seems like it. I don't think I can lift anything today.
Oh, we don't lift things anyway. That's what servants are for. But I do love decorating, and she'll flutter out to meet the House Galandra aide.
Very well.
Absolutely, this very well dressed bookkeepery assistant person says, "Oh, pleasure to see you again, Princess Selena Dewdrop. I come on behalf of Lady Shervina de Galanda, the architect, and we wanted to inform you of, well, I guess, inform you of anything you would know. We have received significant donations and fundings on behalf, well, not donations, I suppose, but we received significant letters of what are they called? Bills of credit. There it is. We have received significant number of bills of credit on behalf of certain factions around Sharn. Most impressive group of individuals, even the Red Cloak Battalion, no surprising. But anyway, we are more than happy to begin construction and restoration and hiring of services for your penthouses here. We need only know what exactly it is we're building. It could be a tavern, a spa. The architect has already recommended to you some good places, but essentially, we're ready to begin production and restoration of your apartments. Over the next couple of days, we should be able to put it together with the help of House Kenneth without too much issue. Um, We'd of course ask for your help in two matters. The first of which is selecting staff members you'd like hired around. We're more than happy to take resumes of qualified individuals to present to you. But we also need to know what exactly it is we're having built here and supplying. Is this a fancy inn, a tavern, or what are we building exactly?
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Well, first, I think we should have a princess dress shop.
She blinks at you and looks over at Benrig and looks back at Selena and goes, I will tell you what. I will give you the evening for a brainstorming session. I will return in the morning when all of your party has had time to assemble and convene. And in the morning, we will be glad to hear not only of what it is we'll be building, but also begin restoration and construction that very day. So you all take the evening, figure out what it is that we will be building, and we could begin production as early as tomorrow morning.
She'll cross her arms and kind of pout a little bit. What's that supposed to mean? I already know what I want.
Princess, we will work to find a compromise. Perhaps we can go brainstorm. Let's find somewhere to rest.
Oh, okay, all right, Benrig.
Yeah.
Always the diplomat.
I
We'll have to see. I'm not a man of finances myself. I'm sure Viatelli or maybe Callie might know more.
Oh, Viatelli will be interested in a dress shop, I'm sure. He knows the finer ways of life.
That he does. We will have to see. I am very tired. It was lovely to make your acquaintance again.
Indeed, I shall leave, and on the morrow I will bring my master with me. The lady Shavina de Galanda, the architect, will come with me, and we will have a final discussion about what is being built. I hope you all have a good sleep, and you'll have time to talk to your party either tonight or tomorrow morning before we come. Good day! She'll return back to the lift and disappear into the towers.
I don't think she liked my idea very much, Benrig.
Maybe. Not everyone should uh enjoy the fruits of your labors, perhaps. That's
Yeah,
their loss. We'll see.
yeah, that's right. Their loss.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are those friends of yours, actually?
My goblins, are
Yes.
you back? They're around. They were reading me bedtime stories. Would you like a bedtime story?
That would be great.
Oh, perfect. I'll have them tell you more about Titania.
No problem. I will accept a bedtime story holding my coin purse much closer to my chest. Just
He's
as
like,
I'm in fetal position, it's just like here.
Yeah.
the goblin's like, you fucking racist. What, because I'm a goblin, I'm gonna just steal your
Because
coin in the night?
I mean, because you've complained about your wages.
Well, shit. All right, let me tell you a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a disrespectful dwarf from the House Kandark of the Bank who hoarded his greedy monies to himself and didn't let anybody look at them. And then the Sovereignals came down and smited him because he was a mean person, really, and a racist. And that's the whole story. Good night.
Wow, that was a tremendous story.
The other goblin comes in at this point as that other one stops out and goes, "Oh, I do the stories. All right. Do you want to hear about Titania and Smokey or Titania and Oberon?"
I think that would be great. Perhaps the princess might have trouble falling back to sleep. Maybe she could use.
Yeah. There's something about telling a story to like a grown man that's a grown dwarf that's a little bit.
I agree. I
Yeah.
appreciate the princess's gesture, however.
Yeah, it's different telling it to Selena because she's, well, Selena. All right, well, have a good sleep, Kandark, and we'll take off, and we'll return to your room, Selena, and say, "You want to hear about Titania and Oberon, or Titania and Smokey?"
Titania and Oberon this time.
Okay, once upon a time, there was a fairy princess who loved a fairy prince so much, and they'll go on to tell you the story. Put you to bed. Meanwhile, back with the fellas, you guys wanted to go to the Drunken Dragon?
I thought we were gonna try and go. Wait, didn't we have to turn in the quest from the other guys, the King Citadel?
Oh no,
Yeah.
this is a week-long
Oh no,
job.
wait, that's right.
an
It's a
actual
week
job.
long. You're right. My mistake. It goes on for a week. I forgot.
But the fact that Ryan said the Dragon's Tap or whatever the fuck he said makes me think that something is supposed to happen at that location instead
Well,
of
not in
the house.
game.
I hear whispers.
Yeah. Well, where are you? Okay, let me put it this way. Where are you guys headed?
I was like, I'm kind of bored.
Following the group.
I tell Viatelli, I'm kind of bored. I think I want to just go look around up a door a little bit, maybe get a drink. Is it okay if I go by myself?
Hey, by all means, I'm gonna go have a bath and retire.
Thanks. I want to decompress, you know. Take care.
Bring your little
And-
brother.
No,
Take Tally with you. Bring your little brother.
he didn't say anything like that. He ain't he
I
ain't
know,
small,
I know.
but I'm gone.
All right, you take off. As Tally
Your mic got knocked out.
There,
Hello?
Brandon?
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Ryan,
You hear me?
we got
Yes.
technical issues, folks.
Cool. Yep, headphones died. Um, yeah, Tally, you're like receiving a sending from some Civis messenger about an ad, and then you turn around and you're
Nice.
okay. Via tele, a nice bath. You gonna go to like a bathhouse or something via tele to get a bath?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna go by the uh by the Enclave
Fair enough.
because they'll have one there and I won't have to pay for it. And two, it'll give me an opportunity to look up a Siren ballad that I want to get the music for, so I can put that into the queue to give Tally something to hum along to.
Excellent. So you get a bath in easily. Your way to maybe some of the musical records. Make me a very low DC, shall we say, investigation check to find a ballad that works for Siren music. Very
7.
popular.
A whopping 7.
It's not. It wasn't a high DC. You go looking around. There is a very large variety of Siren music. We'll simply say that you don't find something that's just perfectly fits your tune. You find plenty of good music though. Like I said, Syria was well reputed for its art and culture, and that value in music has only gone up since the destruction of the nation. So you find plenty of music. Nothing perfect, but plenty of good stuff.
And then after that, I'm gonna head back to the apartments.
All right. Tally and Darwin, what's the plan for you folks?
I
So what
want
do
to
you do for
stick.
fun?
I want to stick by someone, but I'm kind of ready to. Well, I tinker. I like to work on my armor. I like to build things, and kind of wanting to get back and study this sample that Benry got me.
Oh, okay. Well, uh, pretty sure I remember the way to get home. Let's go.
Now
So
the
what
Nero's
brought you to
gone.
Sharn? Oh,
What?
I was just. So what brought you to Sharn?
Um, Opportunity.
Gold.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
sure you've heard of the platinum dragons that have gone missing and all that.
Oh, it's been in every paper.
Yeah, I figured that a mass of wealth like that could probably be put to really great use. Uh,
Yeah, and you kind of see him or Darwin, uh, his eye, his eyes, for lack of a better term, uh, not glaze over but dim out, as he's imagining what he could build with that kind of money.
if you had all the money in the world, or let's just say 500,000 platinum dragons, What would you build?
Probably, I don't know, better armor for myself, better weapons perhaps, or just use it to get better, honestly. Uh, see, uh, I was built with the intention of being able to improve myself and not be uh stagnant warforged like most that you see. So um yeah, I'd probably use it to, be better.
Hmm. And not just being better in state of mind, I take it.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did ask about those dreams earlier. Honestly, I'm still just trying to puzzle out right now. It's just barren. I find myself in a barren wasteland. Almost almost seems like a different planet or maybe like a plane that I haven't seen before. But um yeah, it's just empty and I'm the only one there. I occasionally catch a glimpse of something, but nothing. Just me and emptiness, and it's more puzzling and haunting than like, you know, scary or concerning or anything, but still mainly concerning that I'm dreaming at all or seeing anything at all. My sleep modes prior to this have just been exactly as was the rank like general or captain or the guy.
Uh, I believe he was a captain.
Just like that captain said, I kind of powered down, and then next thing I knew, I'm powering back up, and
Mm.
now no longer like that.
Well, I can't necessarily speak on warforged psychology, but I know that when those of us made of softer flesh and uh, redder blood, so to speak, um, when we experience things that are too much for us to process, sometimes we take those bad experiences and those bad memories and we lock them away. I am curious if maybe you have seen something so terrible. I mean, I'm sure many Warforged have seen terrible things, but what if you were protecting yourself and now those protections are beginning to let go what they were holding back?
So you think I've been to this place before
It's
and I've
possible.
forgotten? Hmm,
Maybe.
impossible. Uh, I suppose worth investigating. Definitely, it's not a bad theory.
Yeah. I mean, in this barren wasteland, are there any landmarks? You said you caught a glimpse of something.
Well, just movement in the corner of my eye, but it didn't seem. I couldn't tell you what it was. Just movement. But otherwise, just barren cliffs. I want to say purple.
Purple?
And yeah, the sky was dark. It's night. I have not seen a sun on this in this place, so I can't tell you where or when or what it is. And it might just be drawing from my imagination and all the things that I've seen, as you said, and it's not an actual place. It could just be, yeah, something repressed, something I can't process and haven't been able to process. So, like you said, or like I said,
Yeah.
worth investigating.
Yeah. Or it's something you're fearing going back to.
You know,
But,
hey,
you know,
you seem
and
to be speaking um, as if you know um, of what this is like.
mm, well, I mean, that kind of behavior amongst all conscious beings is fairly common amongst those who go through those experiences. But I I understand how you felt. You said they were throwing rotten fruit and calling you things, saying things, booing you. I I feel what you have felt. I know how it feels.
Slimy.
And it makes you wonder if the war was right. You know?
Mm.
It makes you think about everything that is the worst of humanity, the worst of living beings.
Uh, my Darwin's eyes seem to, I don't want to say narrow, but I don't know. There's definitely like a different like a uh tone and voice or something like that when he has like uh were you there uh the morning fell happened when the morning happened?
I had the misfortune of, well, fortune or misfortune, however you decide to look at it, of seeing the morning when it occurred. I witnessed so many die.
Nodding along.
I remember the screams the most, the looks on people's faces when they knew that they couldn't run. And then not more importantly, but just how my people were stepped upon and slaughtered.
Your people, so you're Syrian?
What's important now is that I'm a refugee just like anyone else.
I understand that.
I doubt many can call themselves a Syrian anymore. Maybe new Syrian.
I suppose that's important to have hope, to look forward instead of back. Progress, right?
Progress.
And then the sunnier disposition, my voice and personality comes back. Yes, yes, progress. Always got to keep moving forward.
Yeah. I think Terminus Station is around the bend, so
Oh. Okay. Then let us turn around. Viatelli went back to sleep. You two are asleep. You guys make it back to the terminus station just fine. That does take you 2 hours and 15 minutes. It takes a while, or 2 hours, 2.5 hours, excuse me, to get back home to terminus station. Tally, you walk by. Well, you don't need to if you don't want to. Do you want to walk by Highwall or not?
would it make the trip quicker?
Not really. But it wouldn't make it longer either.
I'll walk by.
Okay, you kind of find your way through the streets. Nero has routes that are back alleys, but this one's sort of a main street one, so it doesn't matter. Um, you walk by the same thing. You hear the sounds of people talking in Syrian accents, walking by to and from. In that same low, just under the surface of the all of the words put together of all the people, just underneath it is just the cry, the layers and layers of uh, dimmed out, barely perceivable screams, and that seem to. This time, as you walk by, you hear it longer. As you walk down the street, it takes longer for it to fade, but it does. But that feeling still hangs on you like something's put its invisible hooks in you and is following you around now. So, Miro, let's take care of you before the next day of watching dung sweepers do their work.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I think you have a pretty good guess of where I'm going, Ryan.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. Only takes you 15 minutes to get to the Drunken Dragon.
And I wander around a little bit to make sure I'm not being followed at all,
Okay. Yeah. Make
Okay.
a perception check.
Okay.
Not this time.
Yeah.
14.
You're looking around, 14, making sure nobody's following you. You see this one guy does seem to be following you down the street. He's got a heavy, heavy cloak, very wide set, almost looks like a dwarf, if a little taller. A taller dwarf than you've ever seen, but like very wide set, long cloak hood. Seems to be following, maybe gaining a little bit on you. He's like 30 feet, 25 feet, 20 feet approaching you. What do you do?
Okay. Is there a public spot around here?
You're very much in public right now. You're walking through streets of people.
I'm just gonna lean near a lamppost for like 10 minutes and see if he stops too.
You lean against the lamppost, and he walks right up to you and throws open his coat. And inside, you're going to see pots, pans, and other basic supplies. He goes, hey, you look like you could use some pots and pans. You need pots and pans, sir? You need some pots and pans? I got plenty for sale here. A very nice cast iron, a little heavy, but it does the job very good. And at this point, one of the Sharn guards walk over and they go up to you, Nero. Or actually, the two of you. They go, hey, what's going on here? He goes, I'm just trying to sell some pots and pans. The guard goes, get out of here. Get out of here. They're not selling pots and pans in the upper Dur off the side of the street. Get the hell out of here. He goes, oh, okay, fine.
I just shrugged to the guard, saying, just another day in Dora, huh?
Yeah, just take care of yourself, sir. Sorry about that.
Take care of yourself, too.
Yeah. Hey, it's no central, but, we live here.
Yeah, we on. Yeah, no. Yeah, just stay there for like 5 minutes to make sure no one else is watching me.
As far as you can tell, no one else is watching you.
Okay, slowly make my way to the Drunken Dragon. Can I walk by it one time to see how long the lines are?
Line's always a little long.
Would it take an hour to get in?
No. Maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go head into an alleyway nearby, walk by an alleyway nearby, make sure no one sees me. And I'm going to cast Disguise Self on me.
Okay, cast Disguise Self. What are you looking like?
I'm gonna look like a bald guy with a red beard, with a different type of with like a sleeveless jackets,
Got it. Okay, sure. You do that. Go hang out in line.
Yeah, try to keep to myself.
Cool. Keep to yourself. The line progresses. You wait. Wait 8 minutes. Turns into 11 minutes. But you get in earlier than you thought you would. At 11 minutes, they let you through the door.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you made your way back into the Drunken Dragon, a very popular hotspot for adventurers. You even know that there's an adventuring guild that frequents the Drunken Dragon. If you're curious, at this point you would know them. They're known as the Cliff Top Adventurers Guild, and they're pretty cool. They're a guild of adventurers.
Okay. Do they have any flyers or anything?
They don't have flyers, no. They're like, oh, we're not accepting new recruits right now, but thanks. Just don't go join that Death's Gate guild.
Have I heard of them?
The guy says they're terrible. You wouldn't want to join them. They'll take whatever job they can get their hands on for money and for wealth, and they don't care about nothing else in the world. All right?
Okay.
Courage, integrity, doing work for the good of the people, but still making our coin,
Yeah, no. Oh, and I forgot to say this earlier. On the sleeveless shirts, I imagine I had like this big, winding, like I don't know, octopus tattoo on an arm.
They go sick tattoo, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Do I sit by myself for a little bit, looking around. Do I see any of the halflings around?
You sure do. They like this club.
Do I see any who might be associates?
Yeah, you recognize.
I'm gonna. Is there one alone I can go talk to? Like, who looks like one in charge?
Nobody's alone. Nobody, and I mean nobody's alone in here. Everybody's here with friends and stuff. But there is a little group you can go up to if you want. There's only like
Yeah,
two of them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like two of them sitting together. I go up to. I'm gonna go up to one of them.
Okay, go up to one of them.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Uh, Good night. Good evening to you too, gents. Could you do me a favor and is Davil in tonight?
Who's asking?
A friend, someone he wants to talk to. Is he in tonight?
A friend? Really?
Tell him Nero Doskval is here to talk.
Okay. All right. Give us a minute.
Okay.
Two of them walk off.
Okay,
They-
stand to your corner, like I guess.
Stand out near a corner or whatever, and it does not take long. Like 3 minutes later, one of them comes back and goes, "You, come on."
Okay.
They let
get
you
going.
they let you through the red velvet rope, take you upstairs, and travel you into the VIP section as before. And you see your apparent contact, Deville Starsong, sitting there, and he looks at you and his buddy, and he goes, "That's not Nero Duskfall."
It's okay. We talked last night. It's called magic.
Prove it.
Like is, like I like are we getting anybody see us up here, Ryan?
If anyone was looking, but I mean, it's a
I
you know what the situation's like. It's a balcony,
Everyone's looking at the dancers on stage and musicians. Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped I dropped this guy's self.
Okay. You walk over. Gives you a poke on the shoulder. Goes, all right, just making sure, just making sure. Take a
okay.
seat, take a seat. You can
Okay,
go. He waves to the halfling and you grab a seat.
I guess
So-
I tell the other guy thank you.
Yeah, he goes, kind of nods at you. DeVille pours you a drink and says, "So, you thought about my offer?"
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Think of that a lot of stuff.
Right, right. Curious to see what you thought about it. What your grand intelligence has decided for you should be done.
The city's gonna respect me. Davil, I'm in.
All right.
And I reach out and shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. Says, "Welcome to the Boremark Plain.
Okay.
Welcome to the High Raptors." And that part you keep to yourself, especially yourself.
I'll do my damnedest. And
All right.
look, next time, look, there's some stuff. Look, before we start walking together, there's some stuff you gotta know. Like it's like you said, I'll try to keep this away from the others. They're good people, but they don't get how Sharn works, you know?
Look, I don't care. All right? I hired you. I didn't hire you people. If you go tell your friends to get yourself arrested, that's your problem. If it leads back to me, you're probably not gonna turn up somewhere very pretty.
I understand. Hey, I get it.
Okay?
Look, now next time, now if you want to keep meeting, do you want to keep meeting up here or somewhere else?
Yeah, this place is safe and sound. Listen how fucking loud it is in here. You see, for one, the thing that these fancy wizards with all of their divining and spycraft goes, they never account for loud music. You know, they're always doing their tricky thing, their spy work, their super hearing and all of that. No one accounts for loud music. So, you come here, you meet with my people just like you did today. Disguise or not, I don't give a shit. You could just be two friends meeting.
Yeah.
But you do some jobs. If you do good work, we'll give you the mark, the official, and yeah. But the High Raptor part is between us.
And I'll do my damnedest.
All right.
There's some other stuff you gotta know. Because, well, while I was during the daytime hours, some things have developed.
Okay.
Through no fault of my own, my crew has learned about somebody resembling you being associated with the Boromar clan.
I am with the Beaumont clan.
I know, but now they know what you look like.
All right. Well, I appreciate the heads up.
And
head over my shoulder.
And that's not the end of it.
Okay.
They also know that you was talking with a half-orc heading in here one day, talking about having spies looking into the House Tarkanen.
Jesus, who is this person?
It was like, that's just like House Deneath. They know it too.
House Deneath? Like,
yeah, the Sentinel Marshals.
The fucking Sentinel Marshals know?
They know. I heard it from the horse's mouth, man.
All right. Well, right.
And they know that you were going in here, so they might start posting somebody out here.
Well, I appreciate the good word. I'll have to keep my head down.
Exactly. Like, never talk about anything. Never talk about, like, official stuff.
Yeah. No, I know how to run a business. Thank you very much.
Exactly. I'm just giving you the heads up.
I appreciate the heads up. Now listen, okay? Mm-hmm. I got a job for you. You pay me. Let me get you some job. Let me get you some work here. Now,
okay.
Someone is killing elf and half-elf sailors down on the dockboard. We are dead so far. Each one was dedicated by a blade in the dead of the night. I want you to look into it. Methinks that, the Sharn Watch could use a little help. I got suspicions that it might concern us, the Boromar clan.
Okay. Yeah, just, okay. You think this is connected to Tarkanen?
I don't know. It's a hunch. Okay. But don't worry about it. That's not your job is to think. Your job is to go down there and check out these sailors.
No problem. I'll
down say in Cliffside.
In Cliffside, got it. I can sell. I can say I listened to some people, listened to a few drinks, listened to a bar up around Dora. That can sell it to the others as backup.
Listen, however you want to paint it, this could be real, optimally kind work. Someone's killing sailors. It's up to you to try and figure it out. The Sharn Watch could use a little help. Boom, there you go.
Okay. Maybe I heard it from Sharn Watchman himself, get down in his drinks,
Maybe. Just keep your head down. Unofficially, you work for the Boromar clan. Unofficially, you work for the High Raptors. Nobody knows about anything unofficial. It doesn't need to know about it.
They won't hear it from me.
Good. So go get to work. Very excited to see what you come up with, see if you're effective, and if you are effective, be willing to put some scratch your way. And more still, you might earn yourself a tattoo.
Got a couple of those myself.
Very nice.
Although then again, there's a reason. There's something to be said for discretion,
Sure.
But I hear what you mean. Take care of yourself.
All right. You too. Get out of here, Duskfall. I'll be seeing you soon.
And one last thing. If I come in this disguise again, my sign will be the dirtbag from Dora wants to talk.
Okay. Sure thing.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Davil.
You take care of yourself too. Keep your head on a swivel.
I'll be careful. And Ryan, I'll just turn invisible.
Okay. You disappear.
And I just walk out the front door when I get a chance.
You have invisibility at 2nd level?
Shadow touched, man.
Shadow touched. Okay, I got you. All right, you wander out the door. With that, you all find it takes you a while there to get back, but after a while, you all make your way back to Terminus Station penthouses. You all get a nice long rest. That is going to be a point of exhaustion for Benrig and Selena. As a note, if you spend tomorrow doing nothing but resting, I'll take out your exhaustions by 2.
I thought that's what we were doing today was like resting all day to get 2 levels of exhaustion removed.
Yeah, it happened very early in the day, so yeah, I'll give it to you today as well. It's true. You guys got back in before working hours, so yeah, I'll give it to you today too. So that's 2 exhaustion for you two, and if you don't do anything tomorrow, you'll be just fine. So as you all awaken the next morning, I'm going to say that your ghostly friend is kindly tending to the needs of Lady Shavina de Galanda, the architect, in as well as he can in such a place. But you, six apparently, need to have a conversation about what's to become of your penthouse with the architect herself. The recommendation, of course, is something restaurant-like, some kind of luxury service. That's what they deal in is hospitality.
Okay.
So we'll have to figure that out next week. But
Okay.
feel free to message about that throughout the week if you want to. And we'll end this session there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Cool, cool, cool.
Here's an idea. Gambling hall.